looks suspiciously at the GM.
Don't look at me. I'll cry. Well, in any case, we're live. Hello, everyone. And welcome to Secrets of the Sands. We have more little announcements to make. First, if some one of you could get a message going to Rouse with the stream link, that would be great. In case he wants to watch. Because he's not gonna be with us today. In physicality, but maybe in spirit. Who knows? Secondly, the votes are in. We have made changes to the rules. We are changing some of the rules of the game. One of the rules that is changing is half damage on misses. We're not doing that anymore. The majority of you voted no to that. And also we're doing away with Lancer Initiative. The majority of you voted no for that, so we're back to old tried and true D&D where misses are misses and initiative is a roll and whoever rolls highest goes first. So my condolences, Cobalt. However, one of the rules that we are adding that is a change from how we used to do things is that rests now they work differently. You can only long rest if you're in a city with an inn or a place that you can rest. If you're out in the wilderness, rests count only as short rests, not long rests. So out in the wilds, you don't get the benefits of a long rest, you don't get to recover spells, you don't get to go back to full hit points. And insofar as death saving throws go, if you fail your death saving throw roll, you can reroll using hit dice. So you can use a hit dice to reroll your death saving throw in case you failed it. And then you get to choose which one to keep. However, for each reroll that you do, you have to spend one more than the last time around. So the first reroll costs 1 hit dice, the second costs 2, and the third costs 3, and so forth. Those are the rule changes we have thus far. Is everyone okay with that? Insofar as understanding things go?
So you can re-roll the same save as many times as you want, so long as you have the correct number of.
Yeah, if you have the hit die to spare, then sure. Which I don't think you guys will have because you're level 4, but yeah.
I can. And specifically, if it's the same roll that you're re-rolling, the price goes up.
Not the same roll until you get stabilized, or rather brought back to consciousness. For the whole period that you're down. So, with that out of the way, has everyone reset your inspiration?
I have.
Singular hero point.
Say what?
Oh, wait. Hero point. That's right. I never spent my last session.
Oh, there you
It's not a hero point, it's bad.
Did I say hero point?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
I said hero point because it functions the same way.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm not delirious yet.
Well,
soon.
And once again, do remember, if you have or have not spent hero point or inspiration, because of the end of the session, unspent inspiration is worth experience for the whole group. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And even though Rouse is not with us, Dust is still gonna gain experience. He'll just not be in combat. As a matter of fact, for all intents and purposes, right now, Dust has ceased to exist.
No! What did you do to my cousin?
So last time around, all of you have been investigating the ruins of Kor Karan, just a few days northeast of Mercantis, looking into a clue by one Professor Haria Aris at the Academy of Mercantis, who has gone and told you all about old, forgotten, abandoned dwarven ruins that people didn't even really bother with because they're so far away from everything. They're kind of really in indisposed places. It's hard to get to them. There's very little of value going on. So people mostly just abandon them to their own devices. But Haria Aris, being the studios that he is, wanted to know more about these mythical creatures, the dwarves who ceased to be, and he wanted to know more about their history, where they come from, and what the heck was going on with them. So you all volunteered to go. You went. You explored, did things, fought a bunch of creeps, and then you made your way back to Mercantis after avoiding an encounter with the SSS, the Circumspate Society, and reported back to Professor Aris, who was very, very, very happy with the report. However, you did get word that one Bartholomew has left Mercantis in this time that you guys have been away to another traveling trip. So with Bort gone and out of the picture for the foreseeable future, you don't really have any leads on jobs or works. So you started looking around. There's been some bounties that have been posted in the Mercantis board, some jobs that have been posted too, and Professor Haria Aris has disclosed the information of three sort of nearby ruins, or four nearby ruins of the dwarves, based on findings that from the documents you brought back from the other from Kor Karan. In those ruins, the documents you found, they talked about people living to a capital, but apparently these documents, these letters that people have written saying that they're leaving and going to the capital, have been there for some 1100 years, give or take. So wherever this capital is that they were going to, none of you know of it or where it is exactly, but it does seem like this exodus was happening towards the northeastern direction from Kor Karan, and from Kor Karan at least. And going to the other ruins is the only way to find out more and piece together whatever was going on. But other than that, it's still mid-morning, 10:30 a.m. You guys are still pondering what to do with yourselves when, well, when all of you gather at the academy to decide what you're going to be doing next, only to be let know by Professor Arya that apparently your friend, the feline, the tabaxi, is somewhat indisposed because apparently something is going on with Tarask, and he is super concerned. He's went rushing into the markets to look for something, but he informs you that according to Dust, he'll find you and he'll follow you, even if from a distance, but making sure that Tarask is well taken care of for now is the priority.
I can
In my
see
head,
that.
somebody just points a laser pointer and Ross goes after them.
But with that in mind, you guys, the four of you, can still decide what the party is doing with that all of that information. So previously you had made plans, but you have had a week to think about those plans. So what do?
Feel like
I'm
we're
apparently
still,
resisting the urge to also chase after the laser pointer.
still going with the original plan.
I think we're going to McCall Zalar. And then you guys said you wanted to fight the giants. And then
Hmm?
go to the ruin. And then back by the bandits.
Well, based on the green coloring, I presumed we wanted to recycle.
Yeah.
But,
Ikiki.
but you didn't want to go to Broken Spear, did you?
I think you don't want to go to Broken Spear.
There's something in
Oh.
Broken Spear that Basil and us picked up, something about a missing person.
Goblin. He's enslaved at this point, probably, or around there, so I'd
Well, I
love to
thought
help
he
him.
was. I thought he was free. Was the
He's fleeing slavery, yes, sorry.
So we're going to go and get him back?
Yeah, I'm not sure why we want to find him if he's escaped and possibly not living his best life, but better.
Yeah, we should just let him live there.
We could
It's
warn
not
him
a
that
good place.
it is not, but we could warn him that there's a bounty on his head. People are looking for him.
But he might think you're looking for him.
It's fair.
Also, the fact that there's a bounty on his head and someone found him with that knowledge is not the most good thing to just have exist in your brain.
Ah, that's fair.
I agree.
Wasn't there something else we wanted to do at the Broken Spear, not just the goblin?
There's
Not
nothing
specific.
I
I'm not
wanted in
sure.
there.
The broken spear wouldn't have a moon shadow or whatever they're called, Elfgate, to attune to.
You don't know
Whatever
that.
the phrasing is.
Do
Well-
I know that?
Tack.
Well, based on the worldly information the gods gave us in the previous session, I was under the assumption that the Macalls were the ones that had the shrines, probably.
Give me a secret history check. Tack. Stormpaw. You have never really had a reason to look into that because why would you? Being from Broken Spear, you have lived there and you have found no reason to travel out of there, so you didn't. Until you did. But when you did, you also did not plan on returning, so the thought of looking for an elf gate there never really crossed your mind. Thinking more about it, you don't even remember past stories about elf gates. It's not really a thing you have concerned yourself with until the recent month. So
True.
you have no idea of elf gates around the region. Even the one in Mercantis is the one that you kind of had a passive knowledge that it exists, but it never really crossed your mind that you might use it, because for all intents and purposes, for the longest time you thought that your future was in Mercantis and you would not be needing to leave the city to seek that out. But here we are. You don't know. You would have to go there and inquire if there is a elf gate in Broken Spear.
So, I don't remember there being an elf gate there. There may have been a gnome gate, but that was it.
Well, theoretically, if you don't want us to go there, you would have no reason to tell us if there was one.
That is a good point. But no, I don't remember there being one there.
Really, the main issue is that once we've dealt with the giants, we will be in the middle of two places, and our route kind of operated with stopping through whatever that is before going to whatever this is, which it the route doesn't really work if we go, well, for several reasons. This route just does not work. Because we've just changed the rules for long rests.
We did, and I know that'll happen. I just, well, I can't go back inside Broken Spear.
I got that feeling. Do you want to tell us why? Or not?
Well, there was something that happened, and they threw me out of the village, and I'm exiled from there. I can't go back.
Oh no.
If they see me there, they might do something or attack, and that would be bad.
I mean, we just disguised you as someone else, isn't it?
You have a disguise kit?
I don't, but I need to find one.
I probably do. No, I don't.
But
Do they have your spots memorized or something? Just put a hat on.
Well, I have a hat.
it's quite big. It's quite easy to memorize.
Is it the same hat as you had before?
Yeah.
Get
I
a
mean,
new
I
get
can
the
hat.
put the
different
tricorn hat on. Do I look any different? And Tack moves the tricorn hat on to his head.
You look dashing, but not any different.
Who is that? I've never seen them before.
We're doing the Danny Phantom thing. Clark Kent would just put on some glasses and you're a totally different person. No one will ever recognize you. Well,
I mean, I can go and buy a disguise kit, and we can try to go inside there, but I don't know what will happen if they, and you might hear some bad things about me.
are they true? The bad things?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they say that they're true, but I don't know that they're true. I
So,
didn't think they were, but everybody said that they were.
are you not remembering what happened, or are you doubting them?
No, I mean they said some of my my artificer uh, builds that were protecting the village hurt someone really, really, really bad. It kind of killed them.
Kinda killed them.
Kinda is
Yeah.
doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Please elaborate.
They were dead, and they said that my building devices did it. That it was supposed to protect the village, and it didn't. But I don't know why. It should have worked. I mean, I tested it.
You thought about the possibility that somebody tinkered with them, or maybe you just messed it up?
Well, I don't think I messed it up. I mean, I worked hard on it.
By the sounds of things, I don't think he had the time and luxury of investigating.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I did not. They told me I had to leave. If not, then I there could be other things happen.
Well, I'm asking him if he had a thought afterwards, but yeah.
While you guys are
No,
reveling this history, uh,
What a good history check he got there.
Basil, you notice out of the corner of your eye two familiar orcish faces looking from behind the bookshelf, incredibly attentive to this conversation that you guys are having.
Hey, kids, stop. Come
And
here.
you see both Shane and Shala coming up to you, and Shala, she looks a bit concerned looking at you all, and she goes, I hear that you're leaving.
That's what you heard? Oh, thank God. Didn't hear the other part. Okay.
I probably heard that part too, but that's not the part we're concerned about.
Yeah. Yeah, we kids, we're going on a mission. We need to make money. We need to become citizens. I guess we can stay here all the time for you.
Well,
They are big
They're
enough to be independent.
Are they? I mean,
Oh,
they're
remember to
teenagers.
go to remember to go to class. You need to finish your education.
well, they need to start their education,
yes,
technically.
the exam is coming up this Friday, and I'm just worried. If we failed, what should we do?
That is the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to hang around until Friday and just figure shit out based on information we get then.
Well, that'll give me time to buy a disguise kit.
Isn't Task going to stay behind?
He's following us from a distance.
I mean, do we really need to stay for someone exam? It's not like we're passing the exam.
And
No, but we are somewhat responsible for their living situation.
Shane kind of pipes up with what
What should
Trakar
be the one?
is saying, and Shane goes like, "Well, yeah, if you guys need to leave, it's fine. We'll be fine. I mean, we've kind of had to deal with ourselves before. We know how to handle things. Besides, we have a place. Well, I mean, your place, but we can stay there, right?"
Yes, you can stay here. It's safe.
No, you live on the streets now.
No.
My God.
Tack shoots Trakar a very mean look.
Who shat in your breakfast today, Trakar? What the fuck? Calm down.
Was
He's
a
always like this
joke.
when there aren't pretty people to look at.
Well, here is there is a mirror here, so at least there's one pretty person.
Okay, distract yourself. Yeah, I mean, I guess they can. It's a expression I'm failing to think of. Watch the fort while we're out.
We
And
should
Hold
then we
down
can
the
figure out
fort?
by the time we get there. That one, yes.
We should probably pay the rent too, in case we get back late.
I think it's called playing Fortnite, but yes. Yeah, we can pay in advance.
I mean, the month has just started.
Well,
I don't
No,
think we're
we
gonna.
I think we calculated we're gonna be gone for like a 2 weeks or something. So
Yeah, I need you guys to remind me how much rent you have paid, because I don't remember.
Calendar to the rescue, I guess. There's a thing in there.
I think we said like it was a weekly thing, but then because you might be
think-
gone for a while, I changed it to monthly,
Yeah,
but
we're
I don't
playing
remember.
monthly, right?
I
Did you?
think I haggled for the price. I'm not. Yeah, I think it was successful, but I don't remember the exact sum. Let me look at it.
Well, it's
Let's
130,
see.
but did you already pay for a week or for the whole month?
We paid for the month, but we need to pay for the next month that would be coming up.
Well, okay, so you paid 120 then for this month. The place is yours until the 26th,
Correct.
Yes.
which is
So 4
three
weeks,
and
3 weeks.
yeah, 3 weeks from now.
And I think we should pay for that for the next month after that so that we don't, we'll be back definitely before that point.
Oh, sure. That's easily arranged.
So I will take 120 out of the party gold and put that in there. And I'm going to mark on the calendar that we prepaid that.
All right. Are you? Will you take the time to actually go there, or are you leaving this in Shane's and Charlotte's capable hands?
Oh, no.
I'm going to pay ahead of time.
No, we're not leaving in Shane's capable hands. Charlotte, maybe.
But we might leave them some money in case something comes up.
Shane
I have
will
the
do-
feeling that as soon as we're gone, the boy's gonna skip on the exam. From the conversation, can I roll an inside check on his you can leave thing?
Sure. Make me a secret insight check, blind GM roll.
Secret, he says. Mhm.
Well, you shouldn't know if you're succeeding or not on your insight check.
I know. I'm being silly.
So, Basil, you look at them. You get the sense that they don't really seem to want to skip on their exams. Shala definitely feels like she has. This is what she should be doing. You have gone and killed her father and uprooted the patriarchy for this precise thing. She can't squander this opportunity at all. And Shane just kind of doesn't want to get left behind. He wants to prove himself. What you do feel, though, is that Shane does seems a bit eager for you guys to be gone, so
Yeah, I got that feeling. But why?
you
You're
imagine
not going to
he's...
have a party or something while we're gone, are you?
Do you ask this to them, Tak?
Did I use the tack voice?
Sounded like you did.
The answer, yes,
It
the answer
did.
is yes.
I'm just asking because I mean this was Basil's inside check, so I just want to make
well,
sure.
I mean, I was assuming that he was going to tell us that. I'm sorry if I
Don't
jumped
worry.
the gun.
Tag lives rent free in my head too. It's fine.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
It's like the other game that I'm in, where it seems to have now become canon that I'm actually interrupting their inner thoughts psychically.
Shane, he just kind of shifts in place a little bit. Well, you're gonna be gone, and the place is rather big, so it would be a great opportunity to kind of get a little bit more acquainted with the people of Marcantis and make our name here.
So no. Let me stop you right there. If we paid for the rent and we're going to pay in advance, and we're gonna tell the rent man that there's no parties allowed and no strangers are getting inside other than the two of you. Got it? Or else we're gonna have a problem, Mister.
You don't want that to happen. You can get thieves that way and get all the stuff stolen.
Yeah.
Basil and Tak, I'll need the two of you to give me an intimidation check. Just
All right.
See if
Yeah,
you can
well.
instill the fear of God into this poor young man's soul.
A public.
Yeah, public. So,
Big Noel says no.
Basil talking about, no, you shouldn't, it's not responsible, and he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, dad. We killed my previous dad. You're just another one in the line.
Not
But-
my real dad.
Wow.
But
We
when
killed my lost dad, we can kill you too.
God, no.
when Tak talks about bandits coming in, that gets to him the sense of, oh, we have nothing, and it would surely suck to lose all of that, and you're not entirely sure that he will 100% not do anything, but the thought of bandits gives him pause. Like, oh, if there's bandits around and the 5 of you are not here, they're screwed.
Well, theoretically, if we just leave them with enough money to subsist off of, they won't be able to afford a party.
Yep.
In any case, Shane just kind of, sure, whatever. Crosses his arms and looks away.
I call Sheila over to me and like just step to the side so only I and her can talk for a second.
Sure.
Still cracking up after, we killed my lost dad, we can kill you too.
Oh! Oh god.
That's so wrong and I love it.
Yeah, stop it. My intrusive cobalt falls are here again, damn it. Young lady, you need to look after him. He is about to do some trouble. I know his kind. So no parties, and if he disappears for a while, please check up on him.
Okay, I'll try and do that. I know I should be able to trust you, but you left these past few days and I had a troubling vision.
Oh? What's it about?
I don't know for certain, but I dreamt of a curse-bound man who came to Mercantis. And I don't know what that is about, but... Well, the matriarch told me to not ignore my visions anymore, and she's not really here, and you're the only persons I have to talk to about this.
Oh, you should have come to us with it. It's good that you're telling us now, at least. Firstbound, you say, and I relay that information to the group because this is about everybody.
Mm. I wish I had more to tell you about it, but I really don't know. All I knew was it was a curse-bound man.
I get the feeling that if we leave, there's gonna be a curse-bound man at our apartment, looking for her.
I don't know. I'm just worried that if I don't pass this exam and I don't get accepted into the academy, that these visions, I'll never truly be able to learn more about them and act upon them. The reason I came to Mercantis with you all, on Vafak's behest, was to learn how to properly channel my visions and learn from them, but if I can't pass this exam, then how will I be able to do that? I just worry, is all.
I don't have a good answer. Could we technically just park Dust here for the thing, and he stays here and still gets the XP? I'm asking out of character.
I don't think he'll be back by the time Dusk can join us. So.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I mean, insofar as everything goes, Dust is with you all. He's just kind of away. But he's going to be with you all.
Alright.
Whatever you do, wherever you go, he's gonna be along with you.
I know. He's the main singer from that one Sting song. Every move we make.
Nonetheless,
If we watch.
You unfortunately none of you have looked more into this, so you don't really know. All that you know is that the exam is coming up, and hopefully Shallow will make it.
Fair
And
enough.
Well, if she not, will bright Professor Fluffbutt into it by giving him some Dwarven stuff.
God.
Well, while you're in town, that's a perfect time to go and talk to him and get into that.
I mean, alternatively, if it takes
He's
us
too
2
busy
days,
with his toys. He doesn't care about us.
if it takes us 2 days to get to McCall's Allure, we
Yeah,
can
by that time.
use its
3 days.
teleportation rock 3 days. Okay, well, 3 days and we're fucked. 2 days and we could teleport back in time.
3 days worth of travel and 1 day worth of teleportation back into the past.
That's how we do.
If you do time travel
That's-
hard enough, it's good.
That's assuming that Zalor has an elf gate.
Well, we could change plans and stay until Friday, Fantasy Friday, that is. So if we have something to do in town for like 2 days, we could do this first, and then after the exam, see if the curse-bound man appears or whatever, and make plans to leave then.
That sounds
I mean,
good.
we're
need
not
to get
really in
the
a
kit.
hurry, I suppose. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we kind of declared the racing thing dead to us, so we're not in a hurry, I guess.
Yep.
We have to do in
Unless-
town.
Unless we want to investigate that in town while we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you can always just go ahead and do your own investigation of things, but if you do need things to occupy your time, there's always the job board. Not as fancy as bounties, but there are jobs in there, including
Oh yeah.
looking more into what's his face?
Oh god, no. Please, no.
The
The scammer?
Yeah.
scammer, you say? The guy who was offering easy citizenship. You can look more into that. You guys kind of already had a whole conversation going. Or, look into the other jobs. Or investigate. But the day is yours. What are you guys doing?
I wish I knew Elvish right now.
So, when it comes to studying, does the two just study at home for the exams? Or how is it studying?
They study at the...
Every day they've been coming to the
library.
library to study.
Yes, it's time to go and bribe then.
Did you say you wanted to know Elvish?
Yeah, it's just translation work. It's adjacent to what I do. It's just I don't know the language, so that doesn't help.
Still have a free language I can pick from my background, which I haven't chosen yet, and Elvish seems like a good choice.
One of the jobs is paying for translators.
Yeah. Nobody has Elfish, right?
I don't know.
I think Rouse had like Dwarvish and something, but not Elfish.
Yeah, Dust does not know Zelvish.
Sorry.
I didn't realize that one of the job listings was from our favorite couple.
It is? Let's go to that then.
Looking for brave adventurers to acquire toad poison for alchemical experiments.
Ooh, is it nearby?
Information can be found nearby, but I don't know about where the toads are.
Could be a nearby job if we're lucky, and talking to them is always fun. So
Who knows? Maybe it's nearby, like how
5 days.
The Tower
nearby.
of Bad Times is nearby.
Maybe it's the hex right behind us. You never know.
Let's go see Gavros. They were good to us.
Yeah. So, are we abandoning our green arrow path for now and staying till Friday and then picking up there?
think that's what we decided by now.
Yup.
Okay, just ask.
All right. So before you guys go, Trakar, are you really trying to bribe people in the library for about that?
I'll see how it goes, but who knows? I'll go there nonetheless.
All right. So you do come back into the main area of the library to look for Professor Arya, who's around, or so you hear.
How do you write his name? Because last time I heard an H in it.
Hold
Now I don't hear an H in it.
I don't think it's pronounced.
on.
Silent H. Like an hour.
I just. Yeah, Haria
Uh.
Aris. There is an H, but there are many H's actually.
So many H's. Most of them aren't pronounced.
I'm just not very consistent with saying names of foreign languages. What foreign languages is? I don't know. Is fantasy Egyptian, I guess.
So you can say bullshit and say that's how you pronounce it.
Well,
much.
you can do the kind of bizarre threatening parent thing of I gave you your name, I can take it away again.
But you look for him there, Trakar, and Professor Arias, Aris, he has retreated to his office, but he has not yet gone to bed like he had previously pronounced he was going to do. He is actually still awake.
Oh, it's the same day. Oh my god,
It's-
he's a bad dog.
It's the same hour.
Yeah, we haven't left that long. We were there an hour ago, yes. Less than an hour ago. We just left.
It is true.
I'll sneak into his office.
Sure, all he really had time to do was just kind of talk with the other guy who showed up and organize things, and then go into his office to further organize things in his mind, kind of writing himself little reminders before he goes to bed. And you just see that he's doing some. He has a cork board on the corner. He's just writing on some parchments and sticking them with little nails to the cork board, and then he turns around and he sees you and he does a little yelp of surprise.
No, I'm stuffing into his room.
Is there red string involved?
Well, at which point you are already inside his room, Trakar.
Oh no, he noticed me.
I mean, it's just you and him in his room, in his office. I mean, what are you stealthing in to do?
He's slipping into his DMs. Oh no.
Yes, I was going to just find my way while he's distracted and just, I don't know, sit on the couch and he has one and wait for him to be done.
Well, yeah, after you watch him for some 5 minutes while he just puts a parchment on the cork board and he puts another, then he looks at it, he cocks his head to the side, then he pulls another parchment, writes something down on it, puts on the cork board, keeps looking a little bit more, then he takes one of them out and puts it closer to another. He's mentally organizing this thing. And then he seems to start patting his pockets looking for something that he can't find. Then he turns around back to his desk to get something. And he yelps in surprise when he sees you just sitting there on his couch.
Are you positioned in a are you going to paint me like one of your French girls pose?
You know, sure.
He kind of stops, jumps a little, and just freezes for five whole seconds before he looks at you. Trakar, I didn't expect you to be back.
That's what's called sleeping. I was not aware you can sleep, talk, and walk, and work.
He's sleepwalking.
I was just so excited. It's very, very rare when you get to find all of these things, and there is a part of me who that if I just were to bed, I would just lay awake and not be able to sleep for another hour or two. I just decided to burn off some extra energy.
And how's that working?
I can't begin to describe it, really. I think I should not. I shouldn't have drank those cups of coffee, but here we are. Uh, uh, you're in my couch. Can I help you with anything?
Well, I was going to ask something.
Of course. What is it?
So the twins we brought in, you probably seen them around studying and all that. Don't know if you help them personally or whatnot, but what are the chances, you think, on passing the exam?
The Orcish twins?
Yes.
I did not know they were your words.
Well, I didn't want it, but the kids, the whole group just took them in, so now they're playing parents and kids, and I'm just here.
I understand. Well, I haven't really looked at them insofar as their studies and their exams are concerned. I couldn't even begin to tell you what their chances are.
Well, that explains the previous few days, but when we were gone, you didn't even, nothing piqued you interest about them? Do you just study the orphan stuff?
To be fairly honest, I'm sort of a historian and archaeologist. I really don't do everything else here at the academy. There are more professors and other studious people. I imagine they're here trying to get enrolled in the general course.
Well, you're a professor as well, so you do lessons and whatnot?
I do know my field of expertise, yeah.
Do you know if they have history in their class, in their exam? Because, well, if you could, like maybe like offer them a lesson or two. If that helps, but I know you don't have much free time now since we brought in the goodies.
I mean, I could try and find some free time to give them extra lessons and teachings if it really is something that matters that much to you. It's the least I can do
to me much, but it's what matters for them. And if I'm not going to do anything, then the group is going to get mad, and then it's going to be drama, and then I don't want that.
I see.
The or girl, she has some oracle-ish talents, and she wants to join the academy to study those talents of her talents. The guy is just there. I don't know what he wants. Honestly, don't think he would cry if he wouldn't pass his exam. But yeah, focus on her mainly. If you can help the second one, that's cool as well. But Also, what is my gem? Did you look at it? You didn't give it back to me.
You can see that Professor Haria is kind of mentally overwhelmed. He's still trying to filter all of the information you just gave him, and then he cocks his head to the side a little bit. You can see that his ears droop also, and he goes, I don't fully understand, but you don't really care about these children and you want me to teach them? Is that the gist of it?
Yeah.
I can't even begin to express how confused I am, but if it helps you, it's the least I can do to pay back for all the help you've given me with the.
Oh, you paid us with gold. It doesn't matter. Well, you didn't pay us for the new two bodies, and we already have a lot of gold. I would feel bad taking more gold from you.
I'll look into it then. I'll try and do what I can to help them. Their exams is when is it? In a month, isn't it?
Friday,
Which Friday?
the upcoming one, no?
You mean wait? You mean after tomorrow?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. They just showed up here. Wait. They did just showed up here. I'm not delirious about this, am I?
Well, not just, but it's been what wasn't a month or 2 weeks. It's been like a week.
A week. You're taking the piss. They've shown up a week ago, and their exam is right now.
Don't ask me. I didn't put their exam on the state.
There's something fishy, I think he wants to say.
Don't take it the wrong way, but are any of you citizens of Mercantis, perchance? You and your group?
No, not really. No.
Oh. That would explain it. I suppose that the higher ups at the academy didn't. You didn't hear this from me, just so you know. But they probably don't want outsiders to become citizens by graduating at the academy, even if they are underage. So they probably scheduled the exam incredibly soon, so they would not have time to study and fail. You need to get at least a month of study worth before doing the exam, and this exam being scheduled so close, that's impossible.
They're trying to screw us over.
If you're not citizens, I'm afraid, yeah.
Well, tell me few things. One, how easy is to cheat on exams?
Cheat
Oh
on
my
an
God, he is
exam.
going to.
They're
He is
going to
going to
cheat
buy-
us. We're going to cheat them. Fuck them.
No, he is actually violating his academic integrity.
Well, I wouldn't recommend cheating on the exams. It's something you shouldn't do. The reason why you're studying is
Well,
that
you
so
shouldn't screw other people over just because they're not citizens. The academy is supposed to be open for everyone, but now it's not.
well, everyone
They're going
that's
against their own rules.
everyone that's a citizen of Mercantis, that is.
Oh, well, they shouldn't allow us to take the exams in the first place, no?
Well, truly, really, what they are doing is allowing you to take the exam in case you're a undiscovered genius, so they can, get talent from all over the place and claim it for themselves. But if you only have the talent, then you're out of luck. But I wouldn't recommend cheating on the exam. The reason why you're studying is that you have the knowledge that once you're in, you actually are able to keep up with classes. But what we can do actually is to I can try and put a word with the higher ups and see if I can postpone their exams to next month, perhaps.
I wonder how you're going to do that.
Truly, really, all I can do is talk. I mean, you've been great help with everything here, and I would like to be able to keep working with you all. So if there is anything I can do, be it help the orcish twins.
Well, you see, we got you 2 bodies and old dwarven medicine, poison, ale, whatever is in that cask. So can we can we just like ask them to trade that for that? I mean, if it's incredible academical knowledge, they should recognize it, and like we're providing it for free, so you know. I mean, how busy you are? Let's go and talk to them now.
Uh, sure. I mean, you can't just really walk into the headmaster's office and just demand.
Watch me do it.
I would recommend you do not. Actually, it would be in your detriment. You're good with your letters. I would recommend you write a formal request to postpone the exam.
To only get you're denied like in a month.
As the least we can do is try, really. I can help you write up this letter. If you're not busy, that is.
I don't really have anything else to do at the moment.
Right. So it's just for the orcish twins, isn't it?
Well, as far as I'm aware, none of us are trying to get into the academy to be like, to study. Maybe
course.
Tack would like that. Like, look up some. I mean, can we maybe provide Tack some access to engineering section or stuff like that? Just like that? Maybe like not just a library, but a bit deeper, like university. Yeah, you get what I mean. You're a smart one.
Okay, so here, come sit down here by the desk with me. Well, I just need this. This needs to be done in your handwriting, that is, but just get yourself a parchment and an inkwell and a quill, and I'll get one of these models you can follow closely. So you're going to write the following, and Professor Arya starts describing to you what exactly you have to write in this request.
What race main guy is?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Just, I'll need you, Trukar, to give me a persuasion check. Even if it is a letter, you are trying to be persuasive through this letter.
I'll just.
You can do it.
You know what? I'll use a hero point. Either way, it's going to be 17 is fine, I guess, but not hero point. Inspiration. Let's go.
All right.
What is a hero point? Never heard of that.
Nope, never heard of that. Oh, that's a natural 20.
All right.
I think you can convince him to do anything right now.
I drew a very suggestive picture of myself in the corner.
Yeah.
So, Professor Ares, he's kind of walking around the room as he has he's holding 3 document models in his hands, and he's kind of flipping through them, trying to get you the most perfect way to write this formal request to the academy, and you're just kind of following along. Every now and then you do your own thing as well. You kind of put your own flourishes to it, but you write this like your hand is on fire, and sure, you even add some extra stuff that Professor Aris did not even tell you to do, but you feel confident that this extra flair of personality will bend anyone over. And once it's done,
Eyebrow waggle.
and you hand over the document for Professor Aris to read, he goes over it. At no moment he stops to. At no moment do you hear him going like, I wouldn't write it this way. All that you hear from him is just, oh, 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 um, this. I didn't know this. You are so eloquent with your words.
Oh no, you're flirting with him now in an official application. How have you gotten this right?
It comes with a job.
I'll send this right away. I'm just afraid you forgot to include your last name in this sign up.
I don't have a last name.
Bum bum bum.
You don't have a last name?
I don't have a last name.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, maybe if you play your cards right, I can take yours. And I wink at him.
His whole face just goes bright red, and he immediately just lowers his face to look back at the document, pulling it up. I believe. Okay. Aye. Tracarities then. I'll send this right away and make yourself a home. And I'll look after your words for you. No worries. And then Professor Arias just kind of folds the parchment. He stamps with it with a wax seal, and opens the door and walks out of his office with the document in hands. And you're alone there, Trakar, in Professor Arias' office.
I'll just look around, see what he has besides that corkboard board, but I won't get into his stuff. Like, just look around.
Sure. You see that his office is the definition of organized mess. There's books and parchments and piles of paper everywhere. Everything feels completely strewn about with no regard for cleanliness whatsoever, but you can tell that he does takes care of his room. And even though there's piles of paper upon the table, on the desk and on the shelves, you can tell that there is a system to the madness. There is some organization that only Harry himself is privy to. But you do notice that he does likes to read up on a lot of dwarven history, just ancient history of the Nareshi Desert region. And looking around, one odd thing you do notice in his office that you would never have guessed by looking at this man is that he has a bunch of books and little clippings and other things that are concerning cats.
He's a cat person. Oh my god, he is into dust.
For me.
All this time he was using me to get to him. I see how it is. I'm joking.
But you get this glimpse of insight into who he is, and apparently he is 100% a very studious scholar who is very interested in cats, even though you have never seen a cat around him or smelled cats about him. He doesn't even seem to own cats, but he has some cat-centric reading material here.
I
Ooh,
take it
that's
that
fancy.
domestic cats might be afraid of him because he's a Doge person.
Who knows?
Or maybe they're outlawed in the city full of rat people.
Nonetheless, no matter how long you wait for, Professor Arias is not returning.
Well, while I look for it, I'll make a little origami of cat and put it on his desk.
Sure, give me a sleight of
As
hand
I
check.
noticed. Oh my god, here we go. I'm no heroic, not hero point to fix this.
All right.
15.
It's pretty well made actually. You managed to find a book on cat things and whatever that he has there, and one of them has a guide on how to make a cat origami, and you follow it along very deftly. Make a little cat origami and put it on his desk. You're sure he will find it whenever he returns. Anything else?
Just need to. No. I get that he's missing for a long, long time. So I rather just leave back to our place because I don't know where to look to him, or cause problems by going around looking for him, or just wait. So I'm sticking by for wait.
Sure.
He'll come back eventually.
Uh,
If not, I have 2 days to spare.
so you're going back to the group, is what I hear, right? Or
No. I'm staying and waiting for him. That's what I said.
oh, okay. So yeah, Atticus, Basil, Tack. An hour has gone by, and you have not seen or heard of Trakar in a while. But both Shane and Shala, they're like, well, Shala mostly, she's like, I really need to get back to studying, and
Oh, you should get back to studying. Trakar might be a while. Sometimes people get really interested in what he's talking about, and they stay up all night talking.
well,
That poor dog.
but I'll try and make sure to look after my brother. And you, if you do end up traveling or wherever you go or whatever you do, please look after yourselves and be careful.
Oh, we will try. I'm going to leave you some money so that you can have some things while we're away in case something comes up.
And please do not die.
I hope I'm not going to die.
She just nods, not knowing exactly what to say. She looks in your eyes, then looks down a little bit, and turns around and goes back to the studying part of the library.
Got it.
After you give her some money, that is.
I gave her 10 gold pieces.
That should be enough for a week or two.
Not enough to bribe the barkeeper, though.
Right.
Let's go chat with our favorite sword swallowers about their toad poison needs.
Alright. So, Atticus, Basil, and Tack. Since you're already on this side of town anyways, you go to the Guild Bazaar area, which is around that big park over there. There's a number of stalls, but also there's shops and buildings in there, and one of them bears the sign that reads Chemist Concoctions.
Okay, that's them.
I was wondering where they worked. We never really asked.
No, we didn't. But they should have the things that, or the details for where the frogs are, and maybe they could sell me a disguise kit, because I mean, it would have some chemical things in it.
I guess technically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always find people using disguise kits a bit strange when they're not one of the normal, quote unquote, normal people with no fur everywhere. Ah, yes,
True.
I'll contour my fluff.
Mm-hmm.
You especially don't know what to do with the bottles labeled peroxide.
Just drink it straight up. Chug, chug.
No, no, that's
It's for
not
bleaching.
good. Don't do that, kids.
It's for bleaching your fur.
That's how you get white fur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I assume you guys are going in on the chemics concoctions, right?
Yes.
All right.
No, we're just going to stand outside and talk about them loudly
Yeah,
until they come out.
that's the vibe I was getting.
Maybe they'll appear once we say their name, you know how it is.
Have you talked to them? They're way too involved in their own things.
That is true.
Yeah,
And-
this requires someone to be conveniently out of the scene, waiting for the right moment to enter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, when you do go inside, you do see Gavros. He's standing by the counter, and he seems to have a book open, and he's looking at it very intently. He ever so briefly just raises up his eyes to look at you all, noticing that it's you all. Then he actually straightens up his posture. Oh, friends, hello.
Hey, it's nice to see you again. You have a nice shop.
We never got directions to where you work.
Well, true. It happens this way. I suppose whenever we came back from our little trip expedition, you know how Venik is. He wanted to get back home soon to sleep. I was, and also to look into the things we gathered on the road, and I forgot to let you know where we were, and we were expecting you to show up the next day, but next we heard you were leaving the town, so, well, at least,
Yeah, we got
were going to
distracted.
leave, but we got caught up with student stuff.
well, from what I hear,
And-
you were getting tangled up with SSS business.
We did.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Left them utterly flummoxed. It was delightful.
But I imagine that's not why you're here. Or is it?
No, we wanted
Um.
to talk about poison toads.
Oh, the little advert on the boards.
Yes, we've got some time and we could go hunting them for you. But if they're close, I don't know how far they are away.
Well, of course, I actually imagine you would, with the race coming up, you would be looking to other things, but that's not here there. Actually, who put up the request? I'm the one who put up the request for that, but, it's Vanek, the one who got the proper notions and directions. Do you mind waiting a little bit while I fetch him?
No, that would be fine. Also, I came to ask if you have disguise kits for sale.
Disguise kit.
Disguise
Yeah.
kits for sale, never worn. There we go.
He
Then
kinda...
tweet.
He kinda
Sorry.
squints a little bit looking at you. And it takes you a little while for you to realize that, oh, yes, this is an alchemical shop. There's so many chemicals around. You feel like you're gonna burn your lungs if you were to breathe in too deeply in this store.
Yeah?
But you don't see anything,
That looks like disguise kits.
well, anything that looks like it would belong in a boutique. But he ponders for a while and thinks,
If not, Maybe you could point me to where I could get one.
Oh, I'm sure you can find some here in the stalls and the bazaar, but well, depending on what kind of makeup you're looking for, I can hit you up with some bleach for your fur, that is.
Oh, yeah, I know. I figured I could get some of that and make me look a little different. They said I should put a hat on and then no one would recognize me. And I switch over to the tricorn hat.
Did it work?
Who are you?
He looks at you and says, um, no, does not work, I'm afraid. Um,
Oh,
Do you have something to shrink him? Because I think the size is the biggest giveaway.
yes, the biggest problem is less so your face and more so your size. It's very noticeable.
well, I've always been big.
What's the problem? They would recognize that.
I don't really think we have anything to shrink you. Maybe we do. I would need to look into that. Um, I'll look into that. Hold on just a moment. I'll fetch Vanek and well,
Okay.
make yourselves at home, but please do not touch anything. Most things here are
Alright.
kind of dangerous for the untrained eye.
Okay.
And
Jack finds a little stool and sits down on it.
sure,
No drinking any of the tea that they have around. Got it.
Think is Skitravi promise.
it takes him but a minute, and then Gavros comes back, and once he comes back, he actually sits in the corner with his picking the book that was on the desk, and he starts flipping through it, and then you realize that the book is actually like an inventory of things they have, and he's looking through it to see if there is some kind of something that can shrink you up. Meanwhile, Vanek looks excitable. You just see the big ears flopping back and forth beyond the desk that most of you can't see past until he climbs up on some ladder or something. And then he gets on your level and he looks at all three of you and is like, "Oh, hello there. It's been a while since we've seen you. Actually, I thought we were never going to be seeing you again because we heard that you left for exploring some kind of dungeon and, well, you vanished for a few days, so I thought you might be dead. But here you are. Did Dust and Tricard die? Is that why you're here? Do you want to recruit us? Is that what you're here for?" Actually, no.
No.
Gavros did tell me that
no.
you're here looking for toad poison, but, I mean, can the three of
Where
you
the
do it?
toads are. Maybe. Where are the toads?
Oh, it's just a day away travel here. Just follow down the river and there's a little wumpy, sweaty area that there's a lot of water and there's toads in there.
All right.
There's a toad sanctuary.
Ah,
I think we also have a bottle of fetid dwarf water or something.
Of what?
excuse me?
Fetid dwarf water. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
the-
we took a
we
bottle
got it.
of water from the place.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
from the
from
yes,
the-
bad water.
The
by the way.
stagnant water that we had to cross with the boxes.
Probably is of zero use, but could be interesting. I don't know.
Give it to him. Maybe he has fun with it. I don't know.
So you're giving that bottle of dwarvish water to Vanek.
Sure, why not?
You can have a look while we're going for the toads, and we'll have it back once we're back. So
He grabs the bottle and he starts inspecting it and like, "What is
don't
this?"
drink it.
Now drink it.
It
It's
was. No, don't drink it. It's bad water.
If he's a Skitravi, he might be immune to poison, so we might
Oh,
drink it.
he-
Mhm.
Might be resistant to it, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, this is not every day that people give me water, especially water like this, and tell me not to drink it. But I imagine that you found this in a very dangerous place. What is this, and where did you find it, and what do you think this is? It doesn't seem like you know what it is.
It's from a dwarf temple, or ford of some kind, and it was really nasty water that we had to get over.
seemingly 1100-year-old fetid water from a dwarven ruin.
Ooh, spicy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
looking at it, it just seems like water, but you said it is bad, so I'm imagining that you want me to look into this. And did you say Dwarven Temple? Do you mean those ruins around that people talk about every now and then?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
we
Gavros, I
were.
think we need to find the cleric. This water may be cursed. Haha.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone keeps talking that all those Dwarven ruins are cursed. That's why most people don't even bother exploring them. I mean, other than that, they are very far away. Most people don't know exactly where they are. There's stories and such that they are all over the place, but people don't really go to there because, it's old, it's probably trapped full of bad things and cursed. Might I add, bad curses even. It's not just your regular, you stub your toe and yell for a day kind of curses. The kind of like the curses that make your skin fall off and curses your children and your grandchildren before they are even born. Those kind of curses.
We
We
didn't
mostly
see
saw
those.
curses that turned people into
Birds?
statues, except no, they were like statues, but on the inside they were still fleshy, and it was kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that does sounds like a possible thing that could be a curse. Do you think this water did it?
No.
No,
He had a
I,
tabaxi swim in it, and he's fine. Though a bit distant today, so I hope it's not one of the first symptoms of the curse. Ah! Nice spooky.
He
um,
jumps a little bit, but then he goes like, "Oh, so if it wasn't the water that killed him, what got dust? How did he die? I mean, he is
Didn't you
dead,
hear
right?"
the curiosity killed the cat?
he's not dead. Uh, he's looking after his lizard that he adopted, and Jakar is off flirting with academic staff.
Oh wow, man, adventurers really do have some weird lives going on.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we're not adventuring. It's like idle hands and devil playthings or something.
I see. Well, in any case, if you're willing to look after the toads, I don't know if the three of you can do it, but maybe you can do it. I mean, we're paying for however many vials of poison toad poison you can extract, but if you do manage to get just the one, that's fine. I mean, the more the merrier, but if it's only the three of you, I don't know that you're gonna be able to get more than one, but I mean, I don't have anything else to offer you, but you're smart, you're resourceful, you're full of, all of your adventuring tricks. I'm sure you can nab a toad and get its poison.
So, two
I
questions. Has he given us the location yet where they are? Or no?
yes, he did
One
say that
day
it's
downstream.
a day away following down the river.
Okay, okay. And second of all, is it the first time we're hearing about the curse with the dwarven ruins, or
Yes.
okay? So I'm not crazy. Good.
I have one question, but in character. How big are the toads that we have to deal with exactly?
I was hoping you didn't get to ask that question. They're larger than our friend Tack here, but I mean, it's fine. You can deal with them. You have
Yeah,
dealt
but
with so many
Bigger
things in
than
our
me?
travel. I maybe about the same size. Well, they're kind of sorta your big size. Well, I mean, that's why I'm not going. I mean, they would swallow me whole. But you guys, you have your tricks. And on our travel down here, you guys dealt with all kinds of things. You dealt with those glass golems. You dealt with scorpions, which were just as big as you, might I add. From
Are
what I
they
know.
Drakkar size or tag size?
Tack size,
Oh no!
big
Yeah.
nose
Just follow
size.
me too.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you will
They
figure
sound
something
like
out.
they sound like the sort that swallow you whole if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. I'm sure you have some tricks and you can just lure one of the toads away, get its poison, and then come back. And I mean, if you have to you have to kill the poor thing to get it, then, I mean, I don't know that anyone's gonna miss it. So yeah, knock yourselves out.
Oh, true.
Alas, it does mean that we can't just grab one and bring it here.
No, I don't know that the guards would allow you to come into the city with a giant toad in tow, but, well, I mean, if you can do that,
My-
I'm sure you will find a way, and we'll get you that when we get you that.
This is my emotional support toad.
Yes, we need it.
But,
This is my emotional support poisonous toad.
like I said, if you do go and grab those vials, we're willing to pay you for each vial that you get. And, we are saying that we're going to give you 120 gold for each toad or 150 gold for store credit. We have things here that we can sell. Whatever you need, be it healing potions, be it bombs, or alchemical solutions. A bleach, I heard that you're looking for that as well. Or did I get that wrong?
I was
Eh.
looking for a disguise kit.
So
And
bleach.
maybe a potion of shrinkage or something for his size. He's too large. We need to make him small.
And Gavros, he pipes up. We do have a potion of shrinking here in storage. We can hook you up with it if you would like.
That wouldn't be bad.
The real question is how long do those last?
I mean, we can drink him when we get to this Broken Spear village, but yeah. Still, good question.
That is actually an interesting point. Shadow Realm Ragus is we get swallowed by the toad, then we dump out the shrinking potion.
So,
Damn.
there's a number of problems with this. The first is that the potion of diminution, it lasts for 1d4 hours. So, the time it would last for is kind of a toss-up. You're not entirely sure.
Do you have a cooldown? Like, you can be shrinked for like a day or something?
No, you can just drink one, and as soon as it wears off, you can drink another. There's no cooldown, but once you
Okay.
drink it, it lasts for 1d4 hours. So,
We don't know.
yeah, it's at least 1 hour, at most 4 hours.
But just
in
be
short-
safe, you can drink one every 5 to 59 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. And the other problem is its price. It does technically costs 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh
Not
my.
done.
Well, nobody said we need to deliver the toad alive. Just need to get it into the hole and close it.
The toad is not the problem, but
But if you, like Vanek was saying, if you bring this toad poison, you can get 150 gold in store credit. But also because we have that previous agreement between us, we're also willing to sell it to you guys, specifically you guys, at a discount.
How much discount are we talking? My character perks up.
Gavros looks at Vanek and raises an eyebrow. Vanek looks back at him and kind of just shrugs with his shoulders, then looks back at you before even letting Gavros reply to him, and he says, "How much a discount do you want?"
Ah, the big one. See, it's for an important mission. I know I'm lying. It's not important. We want to go to the Broken Spear village because there is a goblin there that escaped slavery, basically, and we want to help him, right, guys? And it's for a good cause, and it's important to attack over here. So two birds with one stone situation.
Wait,
But just gas him up a bit, and
the goblin that escaped from House Septim?
you know about him.
Well, I do know about House Septim and that they have posted a job in the board.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah, somebody posted that for your toad thing. Yeah, you probably read that there.
I mean,
Yeah, any idea on that situation while we're at it, while we're at the topic?
well, if I know anything about House Septim, they probably have, they are very rich, so I imagine that they have a trove of workers at their beck and call. But if one of them ran away, I would not blame them. The working working conditions there are probably not very fair, especially for, some of some of those races that don't get a whole lot of representation, like goblins.
Well,
Probably had it very bad there.
why would they care for one worker if they have so many? Like, the escape
Maybe
with
he
some
knows
inside
something.
information. Yeah,
Well,
probably.
If I were to guess, it's more of a show of power, and that, this goblin is their property, so they want it back. No matter how it comes back, they just want it back. That's so they can make a show of force to the others. Like, hey, don't run away. If you do, this is gonna happen to you. We're not gonna spare expenses to get you back here. So, I don't know that they
Us-
care for the worker. They just care to show the other workers that they can't run away.
That
But
makes more sense. Yeah, okay.
if this goblin ran away, kudos for him. And how exactly do you want to help him? He's already small. You're gonna shrink him further? No, the potion of
No, the
diminution-
shrinking is not for the goblin. Don't worry.
Ah, I
For
mean,
Put
tax
him in our pocket
thing,
and run away.
it's a mysterious backstory. It's complicated.
Vanek, he kind of looks at the ceiling for a little while, scratching his chin before he looks back. Wait a second, isn't Broken Spear a village of gnolls? You should fit right in then.
They null him there.
They know him too well. That's the problem.
Ah, I see. Well, that that checks out. I keep hearing that adventurers, they, leave an impression at places. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, very bad. And I don't know whatever happened to you over there, but I assume it's very bad. Maybe, if this goblin is so far away, you don't even have to go. But if you're going anyways, we're more than happy to sell a potion of diminution for you. But, I don't know how exactly you plan to help this little goblin guy, but whatever it is that you end up doing, just know that it might, if word gets out, how Septum might have it in for you guys.
True.
Fair.
So I wouldn't go advertising that out loud if I were you.
No, we're not.
I've tried to tell him not to tell things like that.
I'm just trying to help, okay?
No,
Jeez.
helping is good. The problem is that, if they know that you're helping, then they will, look at you as a target or something.
I'm still not honestly sure how we can help them besides not doing anything, including advertising where they are.
And Septum could make it really hard on you in this town.
Yeah, they
Fair enough.
totally can. And Gavrils, he just coughed like, you were talking about how big the discount will be. And Vanek like, yes,
True.
how big of a discount do you want?
So, if we get you your toad vials, can you maybe cook up a fresh batch or like one potion of shrinkage for free and throw it in to sweeten the deal? Like, and I tried to convince him.
For free? Well, I mean, if you bring me a lot of toad vial enough to, toad poison vials enough to, fuel my little research, then we can work something out. I don't know exactly what, but
How much is a lot, brother from another mother? And I just give him an awkward wink and a finger cannon like,
he thinks for a little while. Well, hard to say. Maybe a cauldron's worth?
a cauldron.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
1 metric cauldron.
I want to make a lot of experiments, and the more I have, the better. I mean,
Some more experiments.
I
Let's-
kind of already gone through all of that scorpion poison that you got me, but don't let that dissuade you. The more you bring me, the more I can do with it, so that's good.
All right.
I think we need a cauldron then, because
Yeah.
vials is not gonna. Don't think we can carry a cauldron's worth of vials on us.
I mean, that's in an ideal world, I would have a cauldron's worth of toad poison, but I think we need to massacre the whole local toad population to get that cauldron's worth. Don't do that. That will absolutely get you looked bad at. When I did say that people will not miss one, they will not miss one, but they will miss 100. So do not go killing 100.
True.
But
Okay, so no killing them and then bringing them out to squeeze all the poison.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's the skin that's poisonous, right? That's how frogs work.
I don't know. I just heard that in the book that you can get, total poison from toads. I don't know exactly how that works. So that's up to the brave adventurers. That's you, I assume. All three of you.
Checks out.
Fair enough. You
In
can
any-
milk them without killing them for the good stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's easier to train them. I don't know what the appropriate verb is. It's easier to interact
Okay.
with them if they're not trying to eat you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And
So unless we
Gavrils,
find a swarm of dire flies and send them that way first before coming in to squeeze them dry.
Suck them dry. What?
but Gavrils, he stands up from the
No.
corner. He closes his book, looks at the three of you, and says, We will sell you the potions at a discount. The more vials you bring us, the better. And if you bring us a lot, we might see what we can do for you. So the more you bring back, the better. But other
It's
than
a
that,
deal.
All right.
but other than
Yeah,
that,
I mean we
dude,
should be able to arrange that afterwards, considering we're going to be. This is supposed to be the quick job we do and come back.
well, I'm sure you will figure something out. But
Yep.
do take care, and once again, thank you for doing more work for us. I know that we can be a handful at times, but we really appreciate this.
No, it's always a pleasure to do business with and for you. You two are a nice. What's it called? Damn it. My flirting is not working. Just I do a flirt. There we go.
You do a what? A flirt?
Flirt like you are. What was it like? Relief for sore eyes or something. What's the saying?
A sight for sore eyes.
There we go. That I'll do that.
Sure. Both of them smile broadly. You get the sense that Vanek might be a little bit too. Just. He gets the sense that, hey, they are eager to work for us, yay! But Gavrils is like, oh, I see. This boy fucks.
Okay.
But they both smile and they send you off on your way with proper directions to where the toads are. And looking at it with a wee bit more information, it's very clear the toads are right around the corner.
All right.
I was joking with the hex next door, but damn, I was right.
Well, it's a day away, so it has to be next door.
I said that before it was new. We knew it was a day away, but yeah. Woohoo!
But otherwise, it's incredibly close. Those frogs, it will be a day to go there and then another day to come back. But that means you will be back by Friday. And you do not know about the dealings that Trakar has done.
Nope.
So as
You
far as
don't.
you guys are
But
concerned,
considering-
this is great.
But considering we're also hanging back for guard people or whatever it was, curse-bound people, it doesn't even matter if that's happening and we're not aware of it.
Yup.
Well, what she said is that Shala said that she had a vision that a curse-bound person came to Mercantis.
Yeah, not when.
She
But
didn't. She didn't say
And
exactly
brought to
when.
This place.
And that's just a vision that she had of something that seems important. Could be, could not be. Who knows?
Gonna come up in 4 months.
Yeah, it could be a thing that already happened. Could be a thing that is happening right now. Could be a thing that will happen in 4 months. You don't know.
Yeah. Time's an illusion.
True,
we get it.
she has done things in the past.
What?
She has seen things in the past before.
Well, much like that one traveler that came to the Chipped Ridge village who died pretty much at the doorstep of the village, and yet she was able to see things from this person's past. Divination is a weird art, man.
Yeah. Well, we're mostly concerned with staying until the exams and then acting accordingly if they fail pass. So, and we might get some new information from a friend if we come back once we come back from the toad. So who knows?
So with that out of the way, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
Toad milking. Woo.
I'm going to look at one of the other stalls and see if they've got a disguise kit.
Sure, you look around and you do find a boutique selling all kinds of little things, including a hefty makeup kit.
There
You
we
see,
go.
you take this black marker here, and we draw on a mustache, and you're a different person.
Right.
Another different person.
So
My hat, and then this.
Just
You'll be
make your
unrecognized.
spots towards
Brilliant.
lines, and then nobody will recognize you.
you get some different clothes, some different accessories, chunky makeup kit, and all of those things combined make up a disguise kit.
All right.
And you can buy that for however much that costs.
25 gold pieces.
There you go. Write that down.
I am.
Finally, a reason for a non-human-like race to actually need a makeup kit, because sometimes that just seems bloody pointless. It's like, yes, I'm in this town full of humans. I am a gnoll. This disguise kit is useless to me.
And you also get the sense that as soon as you come back from your toad hunting trip, you will also have potions of diminution that will help you pass for a regularly sized gnoll.
Yep.
To literally fit in.
Fine.
I do fit in.
I might just need to warn you about the effects of a potion of diminution. You do become smaller, which is good for you in the sense of disguising, but it's bad for you in the fact that you have disadvantage on strength checks, saving throws, and all of your melee attacks deal 1d4 less damage.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's
Well-
okay. Strength is bad anyway. So
If he's well, that too. But if he's fighting, then we've already fucked up.
Yes.
Yep. That too.
True. You don't want to get to that point. So, yeah, an hour goes by, and as best as the three of you can tell, Trakar and Professor Fluffbutt are still talking, and Dust is still looking for a physician, a doctor, a veterinarian, someone who can look into lizard.
Wow, Jakar really did it.
Yeah. Are we going to wait
Going at
on
it for an
him
hour
to
now.
get back? Go back to the room, and we will wait there.
He knows where we live. So,
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. You go back there, and we'll wait for him to come back.
All right.
Can I try Rotterdam's Discord server, because you've been robots for the past 1 hour for me.
Oh no.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Someone please change the Discord server.
send him to another dimension.
Wee.
Wii U.
I changed it. Do we have people? Who did we lose? Everyone's here.
Is it better now?
Still.
Miles here.
Sorry.
Matt is here.
Yeah, we should all be here.
Cobalt, give us a sign.
Uh,
Everyone's here. Cool.
So,
But Charles not here.
Sadly, he's not today.
Trakar, you are at the academy, still waiting, and there's no sign of Professor Fluffbutt.
Floof.
Are you going to keep waiting?
I think he said he's going back to the rooms.
No, I said that I might. Okay, what I mean is that I don't really have anything else to do, so I can wait here for 2 days.
Oh,
That
okay.
So
would
am
be
I.
too long. So,
Well,
it's been
after
suspicious that he's been away for so long. I might go around to look for him.
after a while then of waiting, which feels like an eternity, he does come back. And he's kind of just rubbing his temples as he comes back. He walks into his office, he shuts the door, and when he closes the door, he just lets out a very long sigh. Ah, bloody hell, the things we do. Then he turns around, looks at you, and yelps once again. He's surprised that you're still at his couch. Drakar,
Hello.
I wasn't expecting you to still be around.
Well, I kind of, waited and waited and waited.
I was. Uh, I, I thought that you were busy with things you needed to do. But,
No.
well, thank you for waiting, but I feel really bad now having let you here waiting for so long.
It's fine.
I believe you. Um,
You better.
I'm. I really don't know how to say this, but I still haven't had any sleep, so I was planning on going to bed. But is there anything I can help you with before I go off to sleep?
Well, I expected the news. On the
Ah,
ping.
of course. How could I forgot? Uh, I talked to the headmaster and he, well, he. This does not leave this room, all right?
Well, I might need to tell the other guys, but I wasn't planning to tell it to the kids. It doesn't really have to do anything with not their concern, let's say that.
All right. The headmaster really did schedule the meeting for right away, the exam that is, uh, with the hopes that the the Orcish twins would fail and they would go back to whatever village they came from. But I presented your letter and I put up an argument of why they should be allowed to study here, and it's not enough to make them automatically pass the exam, but they agreed to delay it to next month. So your rewards will have another month to study.
Well, that's something. You can give them some, lessons if you're up to that.
I could look into that if it's really something you need or want.
Sure.
Of course. Also,
So go ahead.
the as I was talking to the headmaster, and he inquired who was this Trakar fellow who wrote the letter, I I had to tell him you're not a citizen. He wasn't
Well,
surprised, considering you don't
That-
have a last name. But,
Like, would I have it if I would be a citizen?
well, nothing really. It's just... He was intrigued about your name and we ended up talking more about you rather than the Orcish twins.
Should I be charmed or scared?
Well, you tell me. He said that you were once a student here at the academy, but you bailed out. You never really graduated.
Yeah, it wasn't really my thing.
That you're an orphan and that you just had the opportunity to study here at the academy for free and become a citizen once you graduated, but you threw that away?
Well, there are more important things in life. Like, there are things you can enjoy more than just sit in a place, learn books, read, whatever. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it, but I just wanted to go around and see the world. And citizenship is nice, something I would like to have, but I'll get it my own way.
I understand. I was just taken aback. This... What you're doing for your awards is the same. Trying to get them into the academy so they can graduate and become citizens through the educational system.
Well,
And it's just surprising that
no.
you had the same opportunity and squandered it. Not to say that, I mean,
Not really. I'm not trying to get them citizenship. It's up to them. I just want the, well, one of them wants to study very hard.
well, it is what happens here
Citizenship
in
is
Mercantis. If you graduate from the academy, you prove yourself to one of the houses and they sort of adopt you. It is what is going to happen to them unless they do something similar to you. I'm just really... Oh no, Regis is gone.
His router evidently reset.
Gosh dang
I
it.
can't roleplay with you if you're not here.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't get your juicy backstory. Ree. Meanwhile... Oh, hey, Regis.
And Tricard died?
yes, the end.
How much of that did you get?
Last he said that I squandered my possibility, and then I typed sec, and that's when I restarted my Discord. Moreover, I restarted my app that allows me to bypass the blockage, because it didn't update it for a long time, and it was like, maybe my connection should come from that, so I updated it. Now you don't seem like to be robots.
So, Professor Aria is... well, Aris, he's more like unsure on what to do because... What you get is that thus far you have given him an impression of being incredibly aloof and doing your own thing.
And he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He shakes his head and looks at you. Well, I mean, your story is your own and your motivations and your objectives. I'm just curious of what do you intend to do next? What are your goals?
My goals.
I mostly...
World domination.
Now you're taking the piss.
Am I?
Are you?
Maybe a little bit.
Could we...
But if you really want to know my goals, they're like the goals of most of the person in here. In here, I mean, in this country, will be the one who will find the desert rose, and I won't be tied to the academy, and it'll be my own finding, and I'll do my own research on it without any people trying to steal from me or go the credits go to the academy or it being academic research. No, I'll be the one who find it. I'll be the one who research it, and I don't know if I feel nice enough, I'll invite you. If you feel like coming out of your academy,
My library.
you just I thought you leave the library to go around the academy as well.
Yes, I get what you're saying. I understand. I think
Also, maybe a little bit of world domination.
if it's alright with you, could we shelf this discussion for now?
Very well, you're the one who started it. You can end it.
I know when it's not fair, I'm just... unsure of what to think and what to feel, and I'm sleep deprived a bit, and
Well, you can figure out that after you sleep, right?
right.
And judging but the whole stuff that's been going around, I'll take it you'll have issues with is falling asleep.
I'll manage. I'll figure something out.
I mean, I can help you.
What do you mean?
I can help you fall asleep.
How do you mean? Is what the...
Well, first of all, you'll take your cozy blanket. Second of all, you will lay on your cozy couch. And third of all, you'll trust me, and then I'll do my own thing. And Trakar would stand up from the couch to give him the place on it. His deserved place on the couch.
Professor Harry Aris, he's standing at the door, and you see that his hand is kind of hovering close to the door now. I'm not sure if he opens the door to invite you to leave, or if he just leaves the door as is. And he's just looking you up and down, unsure of what to do. I'll need you, Trakar, to give me a persuasion check. As you ask him to trust you, and he is not sure on what he should do.
Bleh!
He looks at you with a bit of suspicion in his eyes. He's not entirely sure what he should do, but there's something alluring in the way that you say it that he nods and pulls his hand back and walks closer to you and then sits down on the couch. He gets his blanket and starts wrapping himself in it, but then he looks to you and says, "Alright, I'm going to try and fall asleep with your help, and I'm trusting you. Don't do anything weird while I'm asleep."
I'm surprised you do, actually. But I'm glad that you do, so close your eyes.
He sighs a deep sigh and goes, "Alright." And then he closes his eyes and leans back into the couch, trusting that you will not do anything weird.
Quickly, cast sleep.
So, can I try to determine from what land he comes from, judging by his name and his race? Because he's not local, as far as I remember.
I think he did mention that he's from Snowverden.
Ah, it's nowhere than that place. Would I happen to know any snower than lullabies?
Boy, howdy, make me a history check.
Oh my god.
On history, I flunked
Oh.
out of school.
13.
You don't know any specific Snowverden lullabies, but there's one lullaby that you think, like, I've heard Travelers, I heard this one in stories from books from all over the place. Maybe this one is global enough that he might recognize it. Who knows?
Well, then I'll start singing him that lullaby. Singing it and playing on a lute a bit, you know. Not too loud, so he couldn't fall asleep, just quietly.
Sure. Give me a performance check as you start playing
Ah.
this song for him.
Oh no, I'm bad at perform. Well, that's better.
Slowly but surely, you see that even though his eyes are closed, his brows are furrowed a little bit, almost as if he's bracing for something, but then his brows start to relax. And you see that he starts leaning more and more to the side as he is not sitting on the couch now, he's actually laying down on it. And slowly but surely you see that he does fall asleep, and then his breathing calms down and he starts doing very soft little snores, and you are sure at this point he's fully conked out.
Great time to steal his stuff.
Alright.
Alright. I'm joking. I'll try to, when he falls asleep, I'll try to sneak out so he won't wake up and go back to the group.
Sure, fair enough.
Oh no, if he wakes up, he'll come back to us. Oh no.
You finish you keep playing the song until you're sure, like, he starts kind of tossing and turning around a little bit in the couch, and you're 100% he's fully asleep. You call out his name, he does not reply, so you know, like, okay, he's good, he's in dreamland. Then you quietly and gently leave his office and make your way to the library. You see Shane and Shala there. They just kind of shrug when you asked them about the group, and they said, Shala specifically says, "I heard them saying that they were going to go to the Sword Swallowers." I assume it is the Skitravi and the Big Charity who are always together.
Shane, you're teaching your sister wrong stuff. Also, the group is teaching you the wrong stuff.
Yeah,
Shane is teaching us the wrong stuff.
Shane immediately just
I
goes
mean,
like,
not us the wrong stuff.
Shane immediately just kind of says, I didn't say anything. It's them, the other char who said that. They said, oh, let's go to our favorite sword swallowers. I didn't say anything.
I see. Well, I have news for you two.
Well, what's it? What is it?
Your exam is going to be rescheduled.
Both of them widen their eyes as they look up at you. And Charlotte goes, rescheduled? For when?
You'll have it in a month. Instead of, in 2 days. So you'll have more time to prepare because the exam will be hard.
Oh, this is relieving news.
Well, maybe for you, I'm sure Shane would want to just get it over with.
And he kind of...
And I side-eye him.
He kind of just makes a little grunt of, you're right, but I don't want to admit it. It's like, whatever. But Shala, she looks up at you and says, why, thank you. I assume that's why you were so long there talking to the Wolfen professor.
Yes. That. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't know what we could do to repay that, but
Study. You don't have another chance.
of course. Of course. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Trakar.
Just Drakar?
Mr. Trakar is my father. Please call me Trakar.
And he was killed. And I have another death. No. I'm joking.
But yeah,
yes.
they kind of... She smiles broadly and she goes back to her books thinking like, okay, I don't have to cram all of this in like 2 days. I have more time. So she actually goes back to the beginning of the book to look at the table of contents and plan out a study schedule as per one of the other professors of the academy has taught them to do.
Also, the Wolfen professor might offer you some lessons. So don't reject them. Agree to them. He's a bit weird when it goes about the things he's passionate about, so listen well. I suppose he'll give you good knowledge. I'll trust in him. And I give them a thumbs up and go away.
Alright, they nod, listening to every word you're saying very attentively, and when you go away, they just go back to their books, and you can just... They start talking a little bit to one another, but as you go away, their conversation becomes their own. So, Trakar, you have been told that your group, has gone to see the Sword Swallowers. What are you doing?
I didn't look at that pamphlet, so I don't know the address, so I'll go back home.
Alright. You go back home, and to your surprise, Atticus, Basil, Tack, and Dust are there. And Dust is kind of on the corner with another guy. They're talking, and the guy who is speaking in Orcish is telling him all kinds of things about Tarask. Unfortunately, none of you else speaks Orcish, so who knows what they're talking about.
I'll just look at them, and then I'll look at the group. I thought your sword selling adventure is going to take longer.
I was more. It's more your sword swallowing adventure was the longest, it seems.
Well, I was busy.
Swallowing swords, yes, we know.
No, I was busy bribing people.
Bribing people for what?
Well, I didn't bribe anyone because I'm that good and they just agreed to my things. But you see, the academy is try to screw us over.
How?
By giving Shane and Charlotte just a week to prepare for the exam.
I thought all of the exams were like that. That's
No.
not right.
Originally, they should have had a month to prepare.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to get, and I'll say it in a quiet tone so the orc guy didn't hear it because I actually said that I'm just going to tell the guy, so he doesn't need to know. I'm going to tell them that they made the time slower because it's like their way to figure out who out of non-citizens are worth it, because they don't want to take non-citizens. But if you pass the exam with having that less time to prepare, they think you're a genius, so they take you in.
Got it. Well, I didn't.
But
Maybe
it's
you were put
unfair,
out.
and they're trying to screw us over. So, I pulled some strings. I did some things. It cost me my soul. But anyways, they'll now have a month to prepare.
Oh,
Insight check.
that's good. Yeah. What did you do? You didn't
I would
do
rather not talk
something
about it.
that broke down academic integrity, did you?
Absolutely yes.
Oh, Lord.
Like talking to people.
Oh, well, that's not against academic integrity. At least you didn't, try to get him to cheat and get us in that way. That would have
Well,
been not
I
good.
don't think he has enough power to do that. But I did suggest cheating on a test.
That's not right. You should do it yourself.
Well, that's not
You
right to
know.
screw people over as well.
I agree with that, but they need to learn that stuff so
Well,
that
now
they
I
can
have time to
participate
learn,
class.
and Professor Fluffbuff will offer some lesson for them.
Oh, that's good. How did you get him to agree to that?
I asked him to.
Oh. I see you have a very, very silver tongue. Get him to do what you want him to do.
My dad can do a lot of things,
Hmm.
and all of them are good. Eyebrow waggle. Anyways, that's about that.
All right. Well, we found out that there were toads that are about a day away, and we're going to go and try to catch some toads and use that to make some money and maybe get a potion to shrink me if you guys really want to go to Broken Spear.
Suppose we can do a bit of preparation before we go on a big adventure, but we shouldn't linger for a long time if you want to be back by the time the twins try to pass the exams.
All right.
Well, yeah, well, I guess they have a month for that now.
Did you tell them
Yes.
while you were at the library?
Yeah, I saw them. I was surprised to see them. I told them.
They were studying. I gave Shala 10 gold pieces in case the something came up while we were gone.
Depends what might come up, but I guess that's enough.
Yeah, it should be enough for regular stuff. That way she won't get into trouble if Shane tries to get the money out of her.
Does Shay know she has money?
No, I didn't tell her in front of him.
That said, he will find out when she starts buying things with money.
True.
Well, don't think he's stupid enough to steal the money they're eating on.
Not after you, or I guess Tack instilled the fear of
Bandits.
insert deity here in them.
I didn't get it, but whatever.
I told them because we were afraid they were going to have a
You don't need
party
to
while we were
explain.
gone.
I've been there for that.
Ah,
So when do we move out?
I'm guessing we could today. I mean, we could start heading that way. It's only a little bit right before 2. We could at least get there at the night, and then
Suppose it also gives time
we
for
travel
Das
at
to
night.
figure out his things with the Tarask.
Well, we probably should wait for nightfall as well.
Yeah.
Then we can get there and fight them and come back.
Well, any plans before that?
Nope. I'm going to take some Z's before we go.
You're going back to. I suppose we could try to get some of these.
Yeah.
Someone has
You're going to travel during the night, anyways.
Right.
I'll just write a letter and go back and go to bed. And Trakar would write a letter telling to Professor that they're out of city for a few days
All right.
and send it via mail because I'm too tired to run all the way through the city.
You manage to somehow make sure that the letter will make its way to Professor Aris's hands somehow on the following day or whenever.
What do you mean you don't want to run? Okay, that measurement is definitely not right.
Yeah, this map is not to scale. There's no scale. I mean, there is a scale, but fuck, I know what that is. In any case, you guys,
5 miles. Who knows?
is it?
No,
it's
I just turned feet to miles, which is definitely not a good conversion rate.
So what I'm getting is that you guys are gonna be just chilling for a while until the sun goes down, and then you can travel, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
My guess is long resting.
Yeah,
Whatever that
sure.
implies.
Yeah, you guys are long resting.
Yippee!
So everyone can go ahead and do that. Although I believe all of you are already long rested, so
Yep.
who knows?
Well, I apparently spent my Bardic Inspiration charge, so I get that back.
I don't think it's that you spent it, it's that you guys leveled up and you didn't.
Well, level up doesn't count if you don't sleep.
What?
Isn't that the rule? That we
well-
get all the benefits of leveling up after long rest?
Yeah, but we had
Yeah,
a long
you-
rest, then you leveled up, and then it didn't set up higher.
Yeah.
If you leveled up
Okay.
and then click the long rest button.
Okay.
So you wait several hours just sleeping, resting, napping, whatever, until the sun goes down. Or starts to go down at least. It's still not dark, but you know that it's going to start getting dark soon, and now is a good time to get out on the road. Because this is the Nareshi Desert, and the day is night for traveling purposes.
Yep.
Why do I have chromatic wording?
Uh,
Starting at level 5. Why do I have it now?
Because it imports it.
Because
You just forget.
it's weird.
Yeah, just disregard that for a level.
Well, good thing I read it because I was like, this wasn't here.
So.
Also, while we rest, I'll use my musician trait to get my inspiration back.
There you go.
Oh my
Steph-
god, we can grant experience points.
Yeah, I know. I didn't bring it up, but I did have that thought.
Ricard,
You're not going to.
you get your inspiration back,
Yay!
which is
Experience.
which is
Throw
fine.
your game balance out the window.
Nah, I mean this is already like this experience at lower levels. It carries a lot, but I did the calculations at lower levels. You need a shitload of these to level up, so it's fine. I wouldn't worry about that. In any case, later in the day, whenever evening begins, Dust and Trask are ready. The orcish doctor veterinarian has left, And Dust seems particularly worried that Tarask seems to be kind of getting all kind of little jittery and antsy, and he does not know, but according to the Orcish doctor, maybe being out into the night sands might do him a world of good. So it would be good if he were
Oh, that's
to
good.
accompany you guys on the travel, that just so Tarask can uh, be out of the city for a while, because he's a lizard. He can't live in his pocket full of sand forever. He needs to be out and about.
I suspect there is no good veteran for this kind of lizard because they don't heal them, they take their tails and that's it.
Yeah, people don't really know a lot, but in essence, Dust will be accompanying you because Tarask needs it, but
Rask will be following us, and he'll be taking on walkies with a leash.
kind of. However, Dust is not gonna be partaking in any extraneous activities you guys might end up doing because he's concerned about Tarask.
Yep.
So, Melos is not back, but I take it you guys start going towards the Toad region.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough. You do that. You start going out of town by foot, as one would. You don't have camels or anything.
Especially looking at the elf gate as we go through, so that maybe we can kind of get acquainted with it as we pass by.
Sure. Whenever you get back to that elf gate on the way out of Mercantis, you stop at it and analyze it a little bit. You get the sense, you have heard the stories that if you channel in some of your energy while you're at it and thinking of a place of another elf gate, you can go there as per magic of the ancients. No one knows for sure who set this up, where they set this up, how this works. It just does. And you have heard tale that there's elf gates across the land, and they're full of magic and such. But apparently, over time, people over here in the Narashi Desert region decided to embellish this elf gate, and they have built it around. They have built a gazebo around of it of sorts.
A gazebo?
Yeah,
Oh no, the Dread Gazebo.
a gigantic ass gazebo. I did tell you guys about this before. There is a gazebo there. They're like in between all of the stones that makes up the elf gate. They have built a gazebo. So whoever is arriving, they'll arrive at a wooden floorboard. There's a roof over their heads. There's some planks all around. It's a who knows why they've done this, but they have done this. And it's partially why this elf gate feels so outlandish and odd. It does not feel or looks like an elf gate. It looks more like just any park or installation that the city would have. It feels like something the nobles would use, but now you know a little bit better. It's for sure an elf gate. There's elfic inscriptions on the stones, and you take the time to make note of all of them.
Okay.
Trying to memorize both its location, the 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 s- the, the symbols, and the region around you in case you need to picture this place to teleport back to it through another elf gate. You feel confident enough that you have got it down. And then you leave and travel onwards. The river is particularly uh, close to the road in this area. As you kind of go along the road here, you can see that the river is always by your side, and this region is very kind of flat. So there's some sand dunes here and there, some rocky outcroppings, but for the majority of it, it's a particularly wet region thanks to the river. So following the road, if it's more so comfortable, thanks to the knowledge that there's water nearby, if worst case scenario. Further down the roads, you do see that there's some animal bones that people have kind of set up in little wooden stakes here and there and such, mostly serving as a warning to people that if you cross the bank of the river and go to the other side, in the other southern marshlands, you will encounter giant frogs. That's sort of what these serve as a warning for. And as far
unless they're from the toad region of the Ichneumon Fen, it's just a sparkling frog.
Yes. These are just regular
Oh,
giant
sounds like
toads.
sounds like this is the place we should cross.
Yep. Let's go to Frogland.
Alright.
Let's keep
Ribbit.
an eye out so that they don't surprise us.
So, are you looking for them during the night? Or are you camping here?
Yeah. I think we should look for them as we go along. But if we don't see them, I think we should go back and camp then until daylight so we can see them better.
Yeah, the thing is, if we find them at night, they're asleep, so we get a jump on them.
Right. And you can kind of shine the lantern around and you could see the reflections of their eyes.
I think they sleep with their eyes closed.
Here I
That
was
is-
certain that
is they
frogs were a
sleep.
type of fish.
Are they nocturnal or not?
I don't know.
Do not know, but what I hear is that you're looking for them in the night, right?
Yep.
Okay, everyone, give me a perception check with disadvantage. You have dark vision, but it's still nighttime, and your dark vision doesn't extend into infinity like in Pathfinder.
And everything's fucking gray, so they kind of blend in.
They super blend in. What did you say, Meta?
I said I've given you it with disadvantage.
Thank you.
Basil, dust, please. Maybe they basil at least.
I am Basil.
Dust is still too busy trying to drag Tarask along with the string.
Wow!
Oh.
Basil does not quite get it.
You know what, just for lols, I'm going to expend my inspiration to try and reroll that.
Sure, just make
It's
a
disadvantage.
straight perception check then.
Why straight? Disadvantage, no?
Oh no, he's
No.
re-rolling. So give
Yeah.
me a new roll.
Yeah, let me... Yeah, that's the problem with being able to reroll disadvantage. And that's why luck is broken, kids. So let's just make a heterosexual... That's worse.
It is worse. So actually, you had a 12. So for this game, do not delete your previous rolls. We need them for comparison sake.
Yeah, the powers of things. Yeah, I was
Also-
hoping I could really get the 17 for my previous roll, but no. That
Mr.
wasn't even the first result.
Mr. Atticus, you do not have Orcish as a language in your character sheet.
Oh, it's Dwarvish. Right, yes. Sorry, my brain got confused. I wasn't listening to what he said anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were not getting crazy.
Yeah,
So-
no, sorry. It was a thing I was thinking of at the time, and it's like, ah, yes, that would be appropriate and make sense, and then I didn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm good at this.
Anywho, you don't see den toads. It's far too dark. You're not entirely sure where you're going. You don't want to cross the river at night. You decide, since you can't see them right away, you would really need to just kind of wander around blindly until you stumble upon them, or wait until daytime.
Let's wait till daytime then.
Yep.
Alright, you do that. So, you all find a nice little corner over there in that region and set up camp after traveling for the best part of the evening, using the stars to guide you. And you camp down.
Short rest it is.
Yes, this would be a short rest. You don't get a long rest. But
And while we rest, I'll use my musician feat again, so Atticus gets his inspiration back.
oh, look at you gaming
Yep,
the
you can
system.
use that infinite times.
Yes, I can use it infinite times. At least for now, until next year.
That's fine. That's fine.
Doug will remember this.
We'll figure out the rules as we go along. Anywho,
Yep. That's the fun thing about making shit up.
you set up camp, you wait there in the desert, just kinda planning how you're gonna tackle on this the froggies, and kinda sorta entertaining yourselves with how apparently Dust is busy taking Tarask, making rounds around the making laps around the camp. And it does seem like Tarask is doing a little bit better, but every now and then Tarask kind of stops and twitches a lot. Makes you guys a little bit concerned of what the hell's going on with him. But then he seems to go back to normal, and thus reassures you that apparently the orc guy said that this is okay. This would happen.
So let's see. Drakkar has 2 musical instrument proficiencies, I think, from being an entertainer. He has 4 from being a bard and 3 from this feat. So that's what,
All of them.
All of them.
9
Also,
or
welcome.
8 if I did the skill thing badly.
Welcome back, Basil. Nonetheless, you all rest, and it's daytime now. You're camping out and about some 20 or so miles away from Mercantis. It's daytime, it's kind of hot, but it's bright sun out, so you should be able to see the froggies now. Not only can you see them, but you can hear them hopping away in the distance. Well, hear them making frog noises in the distance is what I meant to say. I'm actually not sure what I did say, but oh well. They're froggies and they're jumping, and you can hear them making sounds, so you have an idea of where they are now. You will not
Only
be
they
able.
would stroke in their sleep.
You will not be able to get the drop on them unless you want to try and do that by making me a delicious stealth check.
All
But
right.
I would ask, is that a thing you guys want to try and do?
It's
So what
worth
are we
trying.
Try to get
trying
drop.
to sneak up on the froggies?
Yep.
Yes, you guys would be trying to sneak up upon the froggies.
And instead of having disadvantage and a penalty to my roll, I'll just have a penalty. It's wonderful. Thank you, magical dwarven elven cloak.
Right.
I'm
So
down for stealthy stealth. They're doing the tippy tap.
you
Then
guys.
again, they also have disadvantage to perceive me, so technically they have double disadvantage.
Oh my dog.
Right,
Oh.
so as we go out, I do this.
What is this?
Armor's mage light.
Cast my armor.
Ah, okay. You cast Mage Armor on yourself. Attack Stormpaw. You get your hit points, your temporary hit points from your thingamajig.
Yep.
And you start wandering into froggy territory. It's a sodden swampland. There's some stones, some rocks, some grass that you can hide on as you approach them and get closer. And you do realize that, boy, howdy, these frogs are actually huge. They're fairly big. It's kind of intimidating how big they are. But
Are they car-sized or house-sized?
they're tack-sized.
Okay.
Do you want to
Not
try
all.
to get
Stealth
one
in.
into? Go. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we should try to stealth in and see if we can pull one away.
Yeah, we can try to steal one into a hole.
Okay.
I mean, it dies and it will stink, but at least they'll get the hole from
And
with the poison.
all of our money is going to be poisoned.
So I need you all to
We-
give me a.
Wait, we put our money into there?
Some of it.
I need you all to give me a stealth check. Everyone.
Public?
Yeah, public.
Public. Oh god, I saw that 12.
That's fine.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak, sneak. Sneaky, sneak. You still have inspiration. Oh.
I'm not sure if we need it.
Got 2 failures and 2 success. I don't know.
Yeah.
One critical success.
Is it?
The group is
You rolled a
able.
20.
Yeah, the group is able to stealth into the Froggy Land, mostly unseen. It seems like you guys have not been noticed, but you see that the froggies are hopping around, and you don't really see a way to really lure them away. But you know where they are, and you know where you are, hidden in the tall grass.
Do you have food? Maybe we can try to lure them into here and just place the cloth and yoink one.
What would they want? I don't have any.
Food!
Giant
Mhm.
flies?
Any food!
We got rations, we can throw them some.
Yeah, Drakar would try to use ration to lure the closest frog to them.
I know.
And while he does that, I guess the attack will prepare the cloth to yoink one frog away. Right?
I hear if you take a
Frog
bundle of
empty.
if you take a bundle of food and cast magic at it, you can make animals your friend for 24 hours.
Too bad we don't have that skill. Unless...
Oh.
I don't know. I can understand languages.
Oh wait, no, I know. I'll use minor illusion to make a fly. Here's
That works.
here's a tasty big fly that is minor illusion sized.
I see.
Actually, I can take the elf translation job.
If a creature takes a study action to examine the sound, it can determine that with an investigation check. So they'll probably fail on that.
Can
My
I
spell DC is
also
14.
Can I also add into that the prestidigitation of the sound of a fly?
Sure. Prestidigitation allows you to make sounds, I believe.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange considering that's also part of what minor illusion does, but I'm not complaining. It's just you have to pick between sound and picture unless you're an illusionist.
Faint musical notes. Sure, I'll consider that sound. Fair enough. It's close enough. Okay, so you're trying to attract just one froggy and not all of them with your illusory flies then.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a check of some kind.
No.
I don't know
Like
what you call for this, so I'm just gonna say it's going to be a straight intelligence check from the both of you. Both of you need to succeed.
Okay.
Performance.
Intelligence.
Your worst stat?
Form fly.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Amazing.
You have an inspiration.
I
have inspiration?
do. I will re-roll it.
Sure. Reroll that delicious intelligence ability check then.
What's up? +1.
Woohoo! Inspired.
That's my luck stone.
Oh, right.
Well, it's better by 1.
It is.
And as Pathfinder has assured me, 1 is all you need.
Yay.
Okay. Only one of you succeeded, so Tack, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Oh no!
Alright.
2.
+1 froggies approach the fly. They hop on closer, trying to get towards the fly, the froggies that are closest.
We set up the hole of bagging in the way.
They're
Yep.
they're
That's what the
all.
whole thing is.
Okay.
You are still unseen. The froggies are just close, like really hopping in, trying to slap their tongues against this illusory fly that keeps taunting them almost. And a 5 feet cube sized fly is immense.
Yep.
It's a
Big
big
snack.
fly.
I mean, a big fly for a big frog.
True
But-
that.
I imagine it looks like Minecraft bee butterfly.
Beautiful.
The froggies are not able to catch this fly for some reason. They are not particularly smart in regards to that, but the game says I get to make an investigation check anyway, so I'm gonna roll.
Alright.
Investigate the fly.
Well, if they can't catch the fly, they'll need to swallow a frog to catch the fly.
You need to pass 14 if you count from my spell DC.
Sure.
Oh no.
Well, they might have a minus. Hold on.
Oh, they have
It's
a
the
big money.
smartest
They have
fly.
an intelligence of like 2.
Yes.
That's more
So-
than me, huh?
No.
They stupid.
True as in the number, not the modifier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Literally 2. Or
So-
-4.
Even with their very good rolls, -4, they don't understand what's going on. They are just like eyes looking at opposite directions. They're just kind of slapping their tongues in the air, trying to catch this fly. Every now and then, their tongues touch. And there's some froggy chemistry going on, but for better or worse, they have no idea what's going on, and they're just there. What are you guys doing?
Can I move the frog closer? Hold
No.
on, let me read the spell. Can I move minor illusion? You create a sound. No, I cannot move it.
Make sure not to use a spell with a verbal component, they might hear you.
Yep.
It's somatic M. Somatic is not
Just
verbal.
Just hand
Wiggling,
gestures.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the sneaky spell, so if it made sounds, it would kind of defeat the purpose.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, I just wave my jazz hands about to cast it.
So, yeah, you guys are all there. The froggies are there. What are you doing? They seem just preoccupied with the flies, the invisible fly, and that's about it.
I mean, we can try to rush one and put one into glove while they're so close. We will have a
guess.
surprise round, I guess.
Is that the plan?
Are you just attacking them then?
Seems to be it.
I thought we had a better plan. Apparently not.
I guess we're just going
I
to
mean-
shove them into a hole.
Are you going to suggest anything else? Let's hear it.
No, I just came back. I'm sorry. I don't know what's up.
We're face planting into frogs, apparently.
All right, let's do it then.
I
Fuck
mean, there is no way for me to move the illusion, so I cannot move them closer to us.
So,
I mean, I can make it disappear and make another appear. Maybe they'll think that one of the frogs got it.
If we make
I
it
guess-
close enough, they might think they moved. But the
I
fly-
guess if you time it so that when one of them attempts to lightly tongue the fly, the others think they caught it.
I'll guess I'll try to time it to dispel it, the first spell, and then try to have a second fly going about. But
I think the new casting dispels the previous one. A lot of cantrips do that. Don't know.
Well,
What?
the inner workings of magic doesn't matter in this case. You're casting the fly closer. That's what matters. I'll need once again, Trukar and Tak to give me.
No, I'm not helping this time because the frogs are close and they'll hear me cast.
Oh, okay. So you're not casting prestidigitation. It's just the fly.
No. Yep.
Okay, so I will need just you, Trukar, to give me an intelligence check.
what check?
Intelligence ability.
Big brain.
Fortitude.
Same thing.
I'll reroll that.
Just play Flight of the Bumblebee. That should help.
Last time.
It is improved by 1. Yeah.
All right, yeah. 10 is the DC that I was thinking of, anyways.
Yeah.
Frogs are dumb, but
Dumb
Yeah.
baby.
they notice the new fly, all three of them notice the fly because none of them actually caught it. So all three of them notice the fly that is closer, and they hop in closer to try and get it. How much closer do you want them to be?
Right in my face. I can.
Okay, so they
Well, I don't want it to be in your face. I want it to be above us, so they would focus on and look above us, not in the bushes.
oh yeah, but they're right next to you. They're adjacent to you.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
And once again, all three froggies are going to make an investigation check to see if they understand the deception.
They comprehend.
The small amphibian brains are not ready.
Oh, one could.
Boy.
All right.
We need to kill this one first. He's smart.
So
It's miserable.
the miserable one notices like,
We don't see the names. If
oh yeah, the one on the top. It notices something is weird, so it's going to try and look for you guys. So it's gonna make
notices a large tag in the bush.
it's gonna make a perception check against your passive stealth.
Oh, God.
Yay.
It doesn't understand, but it starts hopping around wildly, looking for other things. So I'm going to say that it goes. Actually, I'm going to roll a d8 to see what direction it goes into.
Yeah.
Start one at the north. Ah, it goes up.
Go north. Go away. That's
away
fair.
from us.
It actually hops close to the edge there to see if the fly is maybe in the pond, in the bog, or some such. So yeah, it's a bit away.
So are we actually just smacking them now, or what's the plan?
Steal them in the hole, or at least
What
one.
hole? I didn't hear the whole
My
part.
portable hole.
Ah,
He's got
okay.
it spread out there.
Wait. If it's that, then I'll just use command and move them there. That's easy.
They don't understand.
You
language.
cannot use command on them.
Damn it! Small
They're-
amphibian brains.
They're stupid.
Unless you speak frog.
No.
So
My second language, frog.
Can I just slap the ground like beneath them and assume he's going to run in the opposite direction of the sound, so he's gonna run into the hole?
Why? We just put a hole right in front of him and trigger it, and he just fall into it.
Oh, okay. Then my bad.
So the portable hole, when you put it up and it opens, how big is the opening? That's important.
10
Then
foot.
Is it?
10 feet wide,
Yeah.
I think. It's a Lorg circle,
Diameter.
literally.
Oh boy, you can get 2 for the price of 1.
Well, can-
depends how.
We can get 1, I guess.
All right, hold on. Let me read the whole thing because it it matters. It unfolds into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter.
Six?
6 feet.
It's 10.
Well, it's
It's 10 feet
it's 10
deep.
feet.
Got it.
well, if you trust measuring tools, the frog is 5 feet plus. So it should
Well,
fall.
The thing is,
No.
a large creature does not literally take up 10 feet of space, much like a medium creature is not literally 5 feet wide.
Yeah, it's probably the
Like-
half, right?
playing Minecraft, except your character is 3 blocks wide instead of 1.
Well, what I'm gonna rule is, if you wanna do this, then sure. One of you will have to go out there to like try and close it as soon as the frog falls in. So even if the frog does not falls in, you are revealing yourself to these frogs.
Right.
Fair enough.
But
I guess.
Fair enough.
the frog gets to make a dexterity saving throw. If it fails,
Okay.
it falls in. I'm gonna say
Dex is probably its good start, but we'll go against.
Yep.
We have no choice.
so. Who between you all are revealing yourselves to do this?
Since we're going to be out in the open regardless, I think I should probably be there, since I presume stealth is literally not an option.
So
That was I was going to suggest.
So Atticus, it's gonna be you then, right?
Yep, I shall pull away at Drakara's hole
Ямите кудаса?
Context.
of portability.
So Atticus, you reveal yourself to jump out and try and grab the portable hole, wrap it up and shove it back into your backpack. As soon as the frog hops in, it's going to make a. I assume is this frog here that you're targeting.
It's whichever one's standing on top of the hole, so let's say that one.
All right. It's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. The DC I'm gonna say is 10. Because it is bigger than the hole. So let's see how this goes.
If we need help pushing it down, we could just bonk it in the head from above.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can Goomba stomp it.
Yep. Or like use a hammer to push it in, I guess. No needed. Apparently.
So
Okay.
you nab a toad. It just flunks into the hole. Atticus, you jump out of the bushes. You grab the fabric and you fold it up and store it in your belongings, knowing full well like this weighs incredibly light. There's this. Who knew frogs were so light? You have nabbed yourself a giant toad. However, you have revealed yourself. The toads who are nearby are now aware there's some disturbance in the force. Everyone's gonna roll initiative.
All right.
They don't see us.
Well, they see Atticus, but
Yeah,
you all roll initiative anyways.
Oh yeah, that's true. But not like this. Oh, I think good one. Atticus is the bad one. That's good.
Why did you decide to change the character sheet to a pretty one? Now I don't know where.
You can change it to whichever one you like. I'm not using the pretty one because nothing fits.
You can roll initiative from the combat tracker.
I'll just change to a tidy 5e. Now I know what initiative is.
Unfortunately for the froggies, according to the new rules, initiative, if you're surprised, is made at a disadvantage.
Yeah, instead of surprise rounds, which admittedly are kind of a fuck up to try and figure out sometimes.
They throw balance out of the wazoo. So disadvantage roll for all froggies. This is the roll. Basil, you're going first. You're unseen. Are you doing anything?
Which one is the miserable one?
It's the one to the north, the one that hopped over to the pond.
At the pond. Why are there so many? Oh my god, there are more froggies. So the plan is bonk them for the delicious froggy milk, right?
Yes, Goomba stomp them.
Goomba stomp. All right. So if they're dead, we can put them in the bag. All right. So I'm just going to run up to this one and schlep it, but really good.
Theoretically, if we
Okay, you have advantage on your attack because you're doing a surprise attack, so you have advantage.
Do you want to say Cobalt?
Theoretically, if we flood the hole of holing, we could keep the frog alive.
It's not gonna die if it's not in water for a day or two, right?
It's more. It can. Then again, I imagine water has even less oxygen in it than air, so it's probably not that useful.
Think about the water situation afterwards, but for now, let's get this frog. Yes, I'm actually might, if I'm going like this, I'll move. Well, I'll move over here, 25, so somebody else can flank if
This
they
is
feel like it.
this is D&D. You can move 30.
I'm just making. Oh yes, yes, very nice. So I'm going to move up here then, and I'm just going to do a attack with Schmidt.
Okay, don't forget your target, and you have advantage.
Yeah, I need to do Thunder Smite first, right?
Yes. If it is a spell, you need to cast it first.
And then attack. I target and I go for attack.
Oh yes, you have a maul now. Forgot about that.
Advantage, double-handed.
Wow, 11 hits.
Unfortunately, they're soft, so it does no damage.
I am tempted to re-roll it, but it's fine.
11 hits.
Right,
You're fine.
all right. Advantage is just a bonus, or is it rolling the thing twice?
It's rolling the thing twice.
So
Alright.
you hit. Roll for damage, both for your attack, your maul, and your thunderous smite.
It's two-handed. It's already calculated, right?
Should be.
Yeah.
It's equipped.
So it takes
Alright, yeah, the
11
maul.
points of damage from the bludgeoning, and it takes 3 from the thunder.
Makes one of those squeaky toy noises.
And it makes a strength saving throw for your thunderous smite. It makes it. Nothing happens. It doesn't
Oh,
get
the-
pushed, it doesn't get proned.
Yeah, that was
Not-
gonna shove it into our face.
Not weak to thunder or something. All right.
No.
Only if it goes off inside of them.
So that was
Fair
your
enough.
action, bonus action, and movement. That should be your turn.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. So that was your turn, Basil. The miserable frog notices you, Basil, and is
Whoop.
gonna hop towards you and attack you. Since you're the only thing he can see, because everyone else is still hidden in the bush. Even tack somehow.
Because
Very large, very long grass.
So it's going to bite you.
Yeah.
of teeth, you stop it.
I was gonna try and, close its maw around you. 23, that hits. So
It
you
does
will
remind me that the undead horse I was using in Wrath of the Righteous had a bite attack as its main attack. and it was
Basil.
very horrified.
You will suffer 15 points of damage and you become restrained, or either grappled. Oh, actually, you're grappled and restrained. You're all the things. And also,
I
you're
need
not.
to make a concentration thing because my smite's gone anyway, right?
Yeah, your smite is gone, so you can just remove concentration altogether. You don't have it anymore. So- You're grappled and you are restrained. Conditions apply. Look it up. That's
Wow.
its turn. Tack. You're up next. What do?
Tack is where he is. He looks and sees the frog out there, and he wants to try his new spell out. So he points his finger at the frog and yells, "Ha ha!"
Yeah, haha! You found me.
What are you doing?
Tasha's mind whip,
He's whipping it mindfully.
Oh, I didn't see the thing.
and that's the one. And that's the one that has Basil.
It must make an intelligence saving throw on the fail save. It takes damage, and it can take a reaction. Blah 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 blah. It must choose whether it gets what to do. Okay, you sneaky little no. You chose its worst save.
Yes. Watch it roll a
Almost.
20. Almost.
It fails with a 10.
It takes
It's the worst one? Intelligence saving throw. Okay.
Yep,
13
they aren't
points of
smart.
psychic damage.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, they're not proficient in any saves, and intelligence is literally their worst stat.
So yeah, you have to remind me that guy only
will.
has the thing on its turn.
Yep. Yep.
Just put a squiggle on it or something.
You are
Oh, I know
revealed.
what
You're
it
not.
is.
You're no longer hiding.
Yep. I am no longer hiding. And that is my turn.
I'm gonna say that it's charm just to make it easier for me to remember. Trakar, you're
Strange
up.
is just, a better grappled, right?
Lovely frog.
Say what? Melos?
Paint is a better grappled from what I'm reading.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You
The
know what
advantage
this
and
means.
disadvantage. Okay.
No, I
You
don't.
know what the formation
Oh no,
means, right?
is it shatter time?
No,
You're
He's
not
in
gonna
the
shatter?
worst place for shatter.
Okay.
no.
Thunderwave. Alright.
Oh wait, it doesn't center around me. I want it center around me like that.
No, it's a cube. Yeah, there should be a. I think there's like a ground stomp thing that does that, but
The corner.
no, this is the cube.
Let's imagine I stand here then, and I vertically cast it so it hits those two because I think I can do that.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
Hard to-
can I
You
swivel it,
Yeah,
spin
you
it?
can.
No, I can't.
I'll say that you can. It's
if you just
easy enough.
don't step as far towards them, then you're fine.
You can step one lower. Sorry, you're repositioned already.
I can't rotate this, but yeah, there's a way in which you can be there and point it at only the two of them. If that's
And
what
where
you want
should
to
I
do.
stand for that to happen? Here or here?
Either works.
I'll
Yeah.
stand in here then.
Okay.
Thunderwave.
Blammo. Both
Constitution CC 14.
both froggies are getting constitutioned out of the wazoo.
It's
Not their wazoo.
unconstitutional. Ah.
Not their wazoo.
Wow.
Ooh, that means they
Yeah.
get shoved as well. Ah, wait. Do they move with their big creatures?
Yep.
Make
If
your
it doesn't
damage.
specify size, yes.
Ooh, it looks good. Yums.
Holy
Yum.
shit, 21, damn. Oh shit.
I upcasted it.
Now I see. Boom, boom. Both froggies are dead. They're just
Yo.
their corpses are flung. This one is flung down the thing, 10 feet, I believe.
Yes.
Eh,
So it flies onto the rock ledge.
And I guess Basil gets a face full of frog.
well, it's on the ledge, but it's not alive to keep itself balanced, so it's just gonna slip away into the pond.
I am free.
The other one does get pushed out there and stays there dead. And I assume that's your turn, Trakara. You still have some movement and a bonus action, I believe.
Yes. Should I use Bardic Inspiration?
Up to you.
I'll save it for now. I think I don't need it.
All right.
Well, in some universe you can use it as a reaction, but I'm not sure if that universe exists anymore.
In D&D one D&D that we didn't specify this rule, so whatever.
You
Anyways,
seem to borrow the cool things. I don't know.
up to Doc, and I'm fine with it being a bonus action.
What being what?
Bardic Inspiration.
It is a bonus action. It has always been.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, it's still just... It was changed to a reaction briefly during the playtest, so I wasn't sure if that stayed.
No, it's a bonus. If it says on your character sheets it's a bonus action because you're using the old rules, it is that.
I think it should be a bonus action, actually.
Yeah.
I agree with it fully.
So the thankful giant frog that's across that other pond, it's going to use its standing leap feature to jump 20 feet.
It is very thankful it wasn't in a Wonderwave.
Yoink. And then it's gonna use its action to dash and move closer to you all. It's gonna do another leap.
No, it's playing leapfrog.
Leap here. That's not how the jumping works, but I couldn't care less. I'm doing it this way. That's its turn. The other froggy, the resentful at the bottom, is going to do the similar thing. It's gonna see you all there, looking very tasty, so it's gonna use its standing leap to do a jump 40 feet that direction. Hop.
We're not tasty.
It's gonna do the hoppies again,
No, it's a hobgoblin.
as using its action to dash. So it's there. That's its turn. And that's it. Atticus, bringing up the rear. What do?
It's my turn.
Oh, you did roll a 1 for initiative. How did that happen? Oh, never mind.
Well,
What are you doing?
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 for initiative, I'll have you know. It just subtracted by 1. Yeah, these two frogs are next to each other, and I'm feeling fancy. So I'm going to do a green flame blade or whatever.
Oh, actually, hold on. I just realized something. The miserable giant frog, it's not dead. Actually, it's down to 1 hit point. It's still in combat.
Oh,
Oh no.
Never mind.
It's alive! It's alive!
Prophecy. It is miserable.
Unless it chooses to escape.
Kill itself. What?
It chooses to not be miserable.
So carry on. What were you doing, Atticus?
I'm casting Green Flame Blade because I felt like it. So I get to make a weapon attack at this boy here.
Mm-hmm. 11
and
hits.
11 hits. So he takes damage. And then the frog within 5 feet of him takes 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage?
Yep.
Okay.
It gets cooler at next level, but that's all I can do.
Okay.
I will position myself between 2 frogs, though, just to remain the tastiest target on the board.
Alright, that ends your turn, I assume?
Yep.
Basil, second round. What do?
I'm no longer grabbed, so I'm going to switch to my hammer and shield combo, which makes me a little bit sturdy, and then I'm going to move around, which will not trigger attack of opportunity, right? If I move like this.
Yep.
Yeah, it won't. You're fine.
Perfect. Then I'm going to cast my favorite Shield of Faith. I think you need to put it on me because the last few times it did not work.
Oh, no.
And he's. I thought even in D&D, if you want to switch weapons, it's an action.
I think we said we do it free once per round, right?
Yeah. I'm doing it free.
Alright.
Yep, I think that's how it went at some point.
Yep. And I'm going to smack this guy. Schmack.
Hold on. Somehow I applied the Shield of Fate to the frog. You should not have that.
Oh no, this has become too powerful. You've turned against us, Basil. Why?
I blessed the wrong creature.
Okay, you can go on with what you were doing.
You.
Okay, 15 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, this bad boy. Very good.
Point of clarification. You're attacking with your maul. You cannot one-hand that weapon. It is explicitly a two-handed weapon.
My god. Alright, then I'm going to use
the Warhammer is the one that you can choose between.
My bad. Then I'm going to one-hand the Warhammer. Let me... I just roll the damage from the Warhammer instead, okay?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, we keep the... I was wondering, where's the versatile option for the thing we had so far? I was like, that's weird. Alright, 9 damage somehow, so...
Squeaky noise.
I think you're okay went to the wrong person, Meta.
It went to everyone.
Yeah.
So the person got it.
Sure.
We're just confused.
9 damage to the froggy, and are you... That's your turn, I assume.
I assume I don't have a bonus action.
No, but you do still have some movement.
Yeah, you used your bonus action on yourself, so I hope you don't have any left.
No, I'm fine.
Alright. So, the miserable froggy looks at all of you. Even Tak has revealed himself, so I'm gonna roll 1d4 and see who it does something to. Tak, you're 1, Trakar, you're 2, Atticus 3, Basil 4. It's jumping
Basil
up.
3.
Hold on. jumping. My keys are all wonky. It's jumping up to you, Atticus, and it's going to try and bite. Quote unquote.
Oh no, I'm
That's
surrounded.
a good desert music.
It is good desert music.
Yay, thank you. It gets a +2 from flanking. And
I
hits
am
you.
going to cast shield.
Okay.
+5.
Shucks, you do that then. Your AC. No, hold on. Your
Oh, wait a
AC
minute, wait a
becomes
minute.
22. You still hits.
Damn
That
it.
frog is still alive, correct?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
still alive.
Yeah.
Oh
He only
yeah,
gets a move. He doesn't get an attack or anything.
that's right. He only gets a move then. Well, he jumps there. That's
he
it.
gets a move.
He does not attack you.
Okay.
Atticus, you don't need to spend shield, but even if you did, it would still have hit you.
It would have, yeah.
Can't forget that. Yeah, that's its turn. Sad. Tack, what are you doing?
I'm going to target the resentful toad, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, this here one. Go for it.
You're not killing the one with 1 HP?
Nope.
Oh, with his
16
expensive
hits.
spells, he isn't.
Oh, I
16.
thought it was like a cantrip. Eldritch
Roll
Blast,
for damage. This effect from Tasha's Mind Whip only lasts for 1 turn, right?
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay, it's not charmed anymore. Good.
3 points.
Alright, damage applied. Anything else?
That is all that I need to do at the moment.
Okay, Trakar. Back up to you.
Yes. I could spend my turn with doing something useful like Thunder Wave. But I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the 1 HP frog. And I'm going to say... What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals?
I take mental damage from that.
Sure. Roll DC.
Yeah, it turns out that Vicious Mockery is in fact an AoE cantrip.
Oh, I
The-
did say.
The fish saves, so it takes no damage.
No!
Oh! We didn't get your amazing joke.
It's too
Vicious
smart.
Mockery is only one target, so basically,
Yeah.
you don't roll.
Fine. Fun a lot.
That was your action. Are you doing anything else?
Have a bonus action that does damage.
Do it.
Bardic Inspiration on Atticus.
Alright. Atticus, you're bardically inspired.
Yay.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Here we go.
Alright. You get to add your 1d6 to the things you get to do. You're not moving, I assume. Right, Trakar?
Oh, just in case, I'll go around the frog like this.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Now you have advantage against 1 HP frog. If you ever need it.
Okay. That toad had jumped there, but Basil, you attacked it, so I'm gonna roll a 1d4. 1 it attacks Atticus, 2 through 4 it attacks you, Basil.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it attacks you. So
Extra AC, save me.
It's going to attack you, Basil. It misses.
Ah, critically fails. Nice.
And yeah, it tries to lap up at you. Can't do that. You're too hard to get. Even
I know,
though
it's playing hard to get.
even though you look super delicious and appetitive, yeah, it can't really get you. So that's its turn. The other frog, the resentful one, though. You're away, so it's going to keep attacking Atticus. You Basil are away, so it's going to attack Atticus.
Fine.
Because then he doesn't need to move. Atticus is right there. easy looking target. He hits you with a 21.
Shield. The realsies.
Okay. Atticus, you cast shield. You have reacted.
Yep.
And you have been shielded, so that doesn't even goes.
Yep. And my turn is next, so effects go away immediately.
Alright.
Okay.
What do?
I'm going to be saucy again, and instead of my previous target, I'm going to target the one flanked with Basil with Green Flame Blade.
Yes.
With a +2. Normal.
That hits.
Ooh.
Which means
Thanks for flanking.
the top frog dies because that's the target of the fire damage.
Alright.
Um,
Gosh dang it. Wrong frog.
and the other boy takes 13 damage of the vertical kind.
Thankful frog, I think.
The middle frog, you mean?
Yes, the frog formerly known as Middle.
Alright.
Um,
You squish it.
and that is my turn.
Alright. Back to you, Basil. What do?
We haven't found any weaknesses to slashing or bludgeoning or something, right?
No.
Yeah, I think these are just normal.
Fine, I'm just going to bop it in the head then.
Okay, go for it.
It just turns out that the slashing damage it deals bludgeoning damage to it as well.
That hits.
I've been
Roll
trying
for
to-
damage.
It's like you're trying to cut overcooked calamari.
Ooh, very nice.
8. That kills it.
You smoosh it to frog to toad paste. There we go.
You super smoosh a frog.
Drink up, fellas. It's ready.
Are you doing anything else?
No thanks.
Could drink a healing potion.
These are poisonous, so I definitely do not want to drink it.
I'm immune to poison. I'm
Okay.
just going to move, I guess, down here for Atticus. Or who's up next? Tag, you don't care about flanking, right?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. I'm done.
He's flanking agnostic.
So, Tack, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I hate
I
you.
target the resentful frog and mind whip it.
Not mind whippets.
Mind whip it could.
It's the worst thing.
So DC 13 intelligence check.
Alright, it fails. Wow.
Ooh, -2. Nice.
9 points.
You
9
can't
points?
crit with that, right? No.
Its eyes, they look at even more opposite ends of the world than before.
Yep. It can only move next time.
Its eyes are looking backwards.
Oh, you get to choose what it does?
Yes.
Yep, he gets to pick between the action, move action, or
Oh,
bonus action.
it must choose, not you.
Uh,
Ah.
It gets
That
to
I
do
don't like
only one
let's
thing.
choose.
that makes more sense, but isn't that a...
And that's your
they
turn,
made
I
it-
assume, right?
That's it.
Okay. Trakar, what are you doing?
Me.
No?
Alright. Well, vicious mockery. What do frogs do with paper? They rip it. You get it? Rip it.
You have a tab open with bad.
Tag,
Yes!
tag collapse.
It fails. Roll damage.
Max damage. Let's go.
4.
Ah,
Alright.
I never
That
added that new condition.
That's your turn? Or are you doing anything else?
Well, I think I'm fine here.
Alright. Wonderful. It's the frog. It's going to attack
Attack?
Atticus. It was its last target. It's gonna keep targeting you.
Can't believe it's done this.
And it has disadvantage on the attack roll
Yeah.
because of
We
vicious
get- we
mockery.
get one thing to do also, so there you go.
With a disadvantage, it rolls an 8. It misses you, Atticus. Nothing happens.
Thank
And
God it didn't roll a 9. I would have been fucked.
And that brings it up to your turn. What are you doing, Atticus?
Okay. I feel like investing in some overkill, so I'm going to
Spending
use an action
resources, I
and-
hear.
Yep, I'm going to spend my delicious class feature resources. So I am going to cleave or whatever it's called in this. Mighty blow.
Mighty blow.
So,
Reload. Well,
it is going to be an attack roll. Delicious attack roll. With a 2.
That
To
hits.
no one's surprise, that hits. So let's just do the fancy thing I like to do. Make that 4. And then click damage.
oh, nice. What is this?
Ooh.
That's me using resources.
Alright, 23 points of damage to the poor froggy. It's super dead. You slice it up in twain. There's nothing remaining of the froggy once it's once you're done with it, Atticus.
Yep. Well, hopefully there's some poison left of it.
Can I remove the initiative if you're done?
Yeah. So after dealing with all 5 frogs, killing 4 of them and ensnaring 1 inside the bag, you have all gained experience. Hold on, I need to add dust to this.
Yep.
Cure wounds on Basil. And he's keeping running away from me.
No, you
Sorry,
should not
I was-
heal me. I'm too
Here you
beautiful
go.
to heal.
7 is alright.
That's fine. Thank
Yeah.
you. Mwah.
Yeah, given that our next level is in about 3,500 experience points, I don't think the spare XP from the
Inspiration.
cheated inspiration is going to change much.
Like I said, don't worry
Add
about
up
it.
over time.
So you are harvesting poison from froggies, I believe.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, I'll need survival checks. I assume everyone's working on a different frog.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, so
I like to remind you all, if you are bad with poison, I'm immune to it, so I could do it if you can skip the checks. That's it.
hold on. What feature is it that makes you immune? Is
Passive effect, disease immunity, I
Divine
assume
health.
it's for my race.
No, it's your class.
Oh,
Paladins have divine health.
divine health makes you
Yeah.
immune to disease, not poison.
Yeah.
my bad. Sorry. A
Alright,
different things.
survival
I
check.
assume.
Yeah, so I need all 4 of you to give me a survival check. The DC is 15.
One short, thank you. Can I say get parting inspiration before I do it?
Sure, yeah.
Can't inspire yourself.
You can.
I
However-
can.
Yes,
I
sir.
The DM just said so.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Well, I can.
I forgot that that was a thing. You don't get to be able to inspire yourself until further level.
No.
Oh,
But you could inspire
don't.
attack then.
For some reason. That said, I am expired, so I can. Oh.
Not
wow.
safe to consume anymore. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
fair enough then. That inspiration goes to attack instead. If you can't inspire
Sure.
yourself.
tak, you're 20.
Alright, so I get a d6.
Well, he
I
already
already
rolled.
rolled for you.
Just take his.
Okay, good.
So Basil, Tack, and Atticus, all three of you manage to collect poison. Trakar, you don't. So all four of you are able to collect vials from froggies.
We just pick them up and sort of grab them and ring them of poison.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what this whole activity entails, but through effort, you are able to get a vial of frog poison from them.
All right, so we've got 3 plus 1 frog is still in the portable hole.
Yeah, that other frog is going to die in some 9 minutes.
He is.
But
We
And then
can
we can
open
pick
the
it up.
hole quickly and close it.
Why? I'm not sure we particularly want to let it.
No,
Why did we put it in the hole?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I think we were just going to catch it and trap it and kill it in the hole.
We
No,
knew
we're
we
just
needed a
going
lot
to
of
get-
this stuff.
We'll let it suffocate and we'll get it to to both of them.
Oh no!
Go.
Hope they have a backyard.
Frog.
Well,
I
quick
think Wennick
question.
will like this.
That is one way of getting the poison back to them.
Yeah. Just bring it all to them.
Okay.
You said we need a lot of poison. If Drakar doesn't make his check, do we get enough to get the shrinkage potion?
You get.
We have 3.
Yeah,
We
you have
the
your
frog.
vials. I'm gonna say, just because I'm feeling generous, Trokar, since you failed, roll me a d6.
Good, 6.
5. So in total, you got 5 plus 3. That's 8 vials, which
Wow.
is a bunch
All right.
because they're
Yeah.
paying like 120 gold per vial, so that's a lot.
Ooh, no.
Plus this
I'm a money maker, baby.
plus this extra for froggy you're taking back to them. So yeah, that'll probably pay for the 1 potion of shrinkage, but that's not here nor there. You're done with this endeavor, so I assume you're making your way back to Mercantis now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
One question.
Well, it's day. Are we going to wait until night and go back?
I
Do
think we're not that
estimate-
far enough to travel during the day.
What? Sorry, what did you say, Basil?
Did we decimate the whole ecosystem, or are there some frogs left?
You hear frog noises in the distance. This was just one of the smallest clusters you could find because apparently your original plan was to nab one.
Right.
So you looked at the most isolated frogs there were. But no, there's still plenty of frogs in the region.
Okay.
Yeah, no, as established, we would have to kill hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the number. Yes.
A swath that's probably several miles.
So for the day, all that you do really is just cross the road and go back to your camp that Dust was dutifully taken care of to wait until the sun goes down. Then you travel back to Mercantis.
All right.
Oh. So you all come-
During that, I'm sure we would have a short rest, so I'm going to click short rest for the purpose of getting short rest, and also for using my 2 features. One of them being musician, of course, so we get inspiration back.
Mhm.
You're welcome. And where is? Oh, I'm not that kind of part to have it.
What?
Guess I don't play the Song of Rest. Fuck you.
You're not a high enough level, no.
Song of Rest only takes into effect if one of you is spending a hit dice to recover hit points.
I don't have it anyway, so.
Oh, never mind then. You make your way back to Mercantis later in the day. Once the sun has gone down, you start traveling, and you arrive the following day, like 4 something in the morning when the sun's almost coming up again.
I think what we should do is show off the frog in the hole first and claim that's our only means of poison, just to mess with them.
No.
No, we do
It'll
that, and then we.
scare Vanek.
That's fine.
No, I think Vanek will be happy actually about this.
Yeah,
Well, dead.
same.
That's not gonna. And then we can show off the fact that we actually did some work. I just like the idea of them having to realize, okay, now we're gonna have to do this. Fuck.
Yes, frog. You want it killed? Okay. Like,
Yeah,
what's
no.
he gonna do with it? But okay, that's it.
Yeah, no.
Well, in any case, I assume as soon as the chemical concoctions opens up, you're going to them to break out the news.
Bring the frogs, yes.
Vanek will love it. I think Gavros, however, will hate it.
As is
I'll
tradition.
check when we get home. I'll check our mail just in case.
All right. So, much like you guessed, Gavros is a little bit appalled that you brought back a whole frog. Less so in that you brought a whole frog, but more so in that the frog is dead and like, are we supposed to work into this thing?
Wait, the
Well,
frog in the hole is
Look
not
at
dead.
Vanek. He's happy about it, right?
Vanek is at first he's scared because like it's a giant frog. It could eat him whole in seconds. But yeah, then he notices that the frog is dead. He is happy. He actually goes on and on and on about all the things that they can do, like how they can use all of the parts of the frog. They can extract the poison like they wanted. They can probably sell some of its organs to all kinds of physicians or whoever's in the city. They can maybe make something out of the skin. They can probably also eat many parts of the frog. They'll have meal for days. He just goes on and on and on about all the many things one person can do with a frog. So yeah, Vanek is incredibly happy.
That said, we did actually also milk some other frogs, so we didn't just leave you with all the work.
Look at my wires. My wires are amazing.
I don't know why we decided to trap it in the hole, to be honest.
I don't
And
know.
in the end, we ended up with a frog in the hole, and I wanted to make the best of it, so...
Sure, so you hand them the vials, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Have
So
you ever heard of bag monsters that hit game from game not freak yes, that
Game Freak? Pokemon?
yes, we just got a frog.
Vanek starts going on like, wow, you brought 8 whole vials. That's, I mean, not a whole cauldron, but it's a lot of vials. And this is so much poison. I mean, so many experiments that can be done with this. I mean, I need to really partition it out evenly so I will save 3 vials for one experiment, 2 for another. There's another 3 experiments. Maybe I could even sell one of these. This is so great. Thank you guys so very much. And also, Gavros, how much do we owe them? This is a lot, way more than we expected. And Gavros, he kind of groans like, oh, I'll need to make a quick trip to the bank to get payment for you all.
We're probably gonna use some credit instead.
Yeah. You're gonna show up here again, so no need to rush over there.
If you want money as part of that, we'll pay you 960 gold for all of this. If instead you want store credit,
Because we want the potion.
then we'll sell you 1,200 worth of items here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think credit works. Especially since we wanted that Emution potion.
Yeah.
We are good on gold for now, so yeah.
Just a player says, let's do the buying between the sessions because 12,000 gold, 1,200 gold, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
is a
12.
lot to buy stuff on.
Well, the potion will eat a lot of it.
Yes, but
Well,
there is.
the
Oh, I deleted the party token. Sorry about that. I don't know how
the fuck?
did I do that.
You killed us!
so, okay.
No!
So the thing is, Vanek and Gavros, they kind of huddle together and talk a little bit amongst themselves because Vanek is about to say, so about the big frog that you brought back. I mean, I assume you're not giving us the portable hole as well, just a frog, which is a shame. But if you're giving us just a frog, I'm thinking I can give you. Let me see. And then Gavros pulls him aside and says, we need to discuss this in private. Just a moment. Then they talk
Yes,
amongst themselves. And
I will put my ear to the door there behind and try to listen what they're talking about.
Venik is very excited to give people money.
Yeah, I
His
don't
best
want
quality.
have to deal with the dead frog in the hole.
But after conversing to one another, they come back and said, Vanek says, so, 1,200 in store credit and a potion of diminution for the dead frog, right, Gavros? And Gavros just nods with his eyes wide open, like, yes, this is what we discussed. And Vanek says, yeah. So, here. And he pulls from behind the counter a potion of diminution and hands it to you for the frog, the whole frog.
Yeah.
One frog, one potion.
Well,
Simple
See,
math.
Basil, my ideas lead to great money. Still have no idea why you fired me.
And,
I have an idea or two, but let's not get into it right now.
And Vanek, he picks up the book while... actually, Gavros picks up the book and starts writing down. So you have 1,200 gold worth of store credit here. If you have any purchasing needs, come at any time. We'll keep a tab.
Sounds good.
All right.
Also, depending on what you're getting, it might be something a little bit more eccentric we need to stock up on, and just let us know any time. But, well, thank you so very much for your service, but unfortunately, we do need to push you out of the store for now, because we're still setting up to open the store for today.
That's
sure,
fine.
and you have a big frog there.
Yes, we need to put this away before, customers come.
That's
Right.
fine. I'm sure Vanek can use it like a giant plush bed for the time being.
There we go.
And Vanek
Why
goes
would
like,
you sleep on a corpse like that?
Shh.
and Vanek goes,
Actually,
actually, I was thinking of something else. Maybe after we use everything, depending on what we end up using, we might even find a taxidermist to, make a whole giant frog and put it somewhere in the store. Maybe on the street, like in front. Maybe you can use as sort of a sculpture thing to draw customers in.
So a chemical
Yeah.
shop could use a frog mascot.
I love him.
And Gavros says, we'll talk about that. As for you all, thank you once again for this. Well, if we need any other services, we'll let you know before we put a job on the board.
All right.
Unless you're gone for a long while again, then we'll just put
Yeah,
the job there.
that's fair.
Let you know this time if we leave for a few days.
I would thank you if you did. But in any case, off to work with us. Have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day.
Bye.
So you leave with the knowledge that you have 1,200 gold worth of expenditure you can do in their store.
Put it in the
Yeah.
party thing so we remember for the future.
Sure.
Little note or something.
However, Tak already has one potion of diminution in his inventory.
Correct, I put it there.
You don't have a giant frog toad in your portable hole anymore.
No.
Great as it was. The frog was ephemeral. It couldn't last too long. And otherwise, Trakar, there is the mail that you get is just that. Actually, no, it's just been a day. There hasn't even been time for mail to go back and forth that quickly. The message is not delivered by mail; it's delivered by Shala herself. It's just that
Okay.
Professor Fluffbutt, quote unquote, is giving them lessons, and he's aware that you guys might be going out on voyages whenever, and if he needs to deliver any messages, he'll try and do it through Shala, and apparently he's trying to get her, since you said that she has some talents for Oracle shenanigans, he's trying to get some other teacher to help her with divination stuff, that so she can perhaps send you guys messages whenever you're far away.
Ooh.
Oh my god, we have our own Discord now. Well, in the future.
Yeah, she's still a novice, she's still trying to learn the ins and outs of that, but maybe in the future she might be able to do long distance messaging.
I
Which is
guess her
good.
name is Sprint now.
And most importantly, it seems like this little voyage in and out of town has done a world of good to Taras, who's back to his glorious former self.
Yay.
Dust
Good.
apologizes to you guys for being away for a little bit. Thanks you for being patient with him, but now that Tarask is good and seems to be back in shape, he can join the front lines again of whatever it is that you're doing, as you guys catching back up on all the nitty-gritty details of what you guys have been doing this past few days. Even though you do get a sense that he's kind of checked out and you have to repeat this to him in the near future.
Oh, good thing we're going out, son.
But yeah, for all intents and purposes, you're back in Mercantis, and with plenty of time to prepare for your next little voyage. Now,
Yep.
you
As we
all-
head out.
yeah, now you all know that the exam will happen in only a month, so you have plenty of time to be away, without the concern that those two are gonna get kicked from the academy. And if I
Also, it means we might need to leave more money for Shal if you're going out for a longer time.
But if I recall correctly, you have paid for another month worth of rent, right, Dak?
Right. I have paid. I put an event on the calendar that shows it.
You paid from the party, right?
I did.
We still have 7,000 gold. How?
How?
Money.
Oh, fair enough. Things are expensive anyways in D&D, so yeah.
Mercantis, especially, I think. You know how prices are more cheaper in the big cities than it is like outside? Yeah, that.
Yeah,
But-
unfortunately, we live in the tourist part of town.
Mm.
Everything's just priced up the tree.
So,
Yep.
They have a better name for their shop.
the Sword Swallower shop? Oh no.
They need a mascot. No, that's not.
I'm happy nobody brought that up in character.
I was so tempted. I had to hold back.
Froggy formations.
So, just because we're back in Mercantis is a good sending off place, I'm gonna call the game here, especially because it gives us
Sounds
time
good.
for Rouse to get back to us in health.
All right.
Yeah.
So, this was good.
Yep.
We did
Some distraction.
somehow this was all planned for you guys to do last week. The froggies and the such, but somehow you did it today, which was a good little diversion from main voyages while Rouse is away, and we got to test out a little bit the new rules, especially initiative and damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how are you with it so far? Everything seems to be okay.
On my end, everything is great. The only thing that sucks is that now I miss a lot, and that's it.
Oh no.
If I miss,
Yeah, so-
that's a whole like, this creature does nothing. You guys are gonna murder it.
But at least we don't restore spell points as much as we could, so that kind of balances it out, I think.
Well, it balances it out on my bad luck, yeah.
Also, I did a thingy on Twitch yet.
Oh no.
What did you do?
I spent 50,000 points.
Oh no.
You've been saving these up then.
Doug, we know each other for half a decade.
I know.
Don't word it like that. Yeah.
Old.
About it's less for you.
So, at the end here, everyone still have their inspiration except for Tack. So that's
Yep. I used mine.
that's going to be another
Did you use
12.
Did you use it since the short rest?
It did
Yes.
Okay.
somehow. Yeah, you guys get experience, yay,
Woohoo.
from the unspent inspiration.
Inspiration, if you will.
I think I should be limited to this musician feat once per day, perhaps. Because infinite inspiration glitch machine.
Yeah. No, that feat is fucked.
I mean, I could say once per long rest, but long rests are only in the cities, so
Well,
that's kind of.
it's fine. We'll figure it out. Nonetheless, it's like, even with this extra experience, you guys are still so far away from leveling up. So,
Don't worry.
it's not all that bad.
Fine.
In any case, yeah, this is it for today's game. Those of you watching on the delicious streaming places, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all later.
Yeah.
And once again, thanks for accompanying us and making this potentially, hopefully, entertaining for poor Rouse. Hope you get better soon, buddy.
Oh yeah, he can watch the what then. That's nice.
And you can
I mean,
experience all the nonsense that we...
Woohoo! He got some
Well,
homework to do. Yeah.
I do hope he watches it, but it's one of the sessions he doesn't need to watch. He can just listen to what we did, since it's kind of been a filler episode. But I did enjoy it a lot.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
did.
It was not a filler. Important
I
things
would not
happened.
call it a filler, yeah.
True.
A lot of
Much
important things.
happened.
In any case, see y'all stream people later. Bye.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye.
Wee!